Good day for another discussion. So this topic is going to be, we're going to be talking about the illegal detention in Nigeria prisons and the abuse of court process. So I can see I have Lefty Amos already on the background. Let me just bring him. Lefty, it's like you have noise.
Yeah, loud and clear. They hear you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So today another day we don't come again. Everybody, Naija Watch family, people, viewers, Nigerians all over the world, we say good evening. It's another Sunday, it's another discussion. So we'll be talking about much on illegal detention. As we all know, in our country, a lot of people are in prisons, detained illegally, either because they could not meet up in the police station, they could not bribe themselves out, probably because they don't have the money to go and always suffer. Some of them are just there illegally detained. And also, the abuse in the court process is nothing to talk. It's too much. So we'll be talking about this now. So leftist.
Hello.
Leftist, the noise there almost they make heavy noise. Still may take a music.
Okay.
Tell them may take a music. I hear your voice badly. Yes. Yes, illegal detention in Nigeria. People how would I see
My brother, good evening.
People, yes.
And good evening, everybody in the house. Truly, if you go to our prison today, there's a lot of people who are illegally detained without trials. And there are many factors that led to such detention. Because possibly those there, some of them they have issue with are people who are powerful, who are rich, or also have connection within the corridors of power. Also a factor. Another factor is that even land speculators also use that as a weapon to deal with their opponent or their prey. Also put it there. The police at times will also use what they call holding charges against people so that they will also be detained. And once they are there, some of them they will tell you that apart from the first day, they will appear in court. Some will be there for 5 years, they will never be in court. They will never be invited to court. Just recently, this one was a case of malicious damage. A young guy, a young Nigerian, a young Edolite, who is hardworking, automobile electrician. Another mechanic brought a vehicle for him to fix, and they were not also having enough money. He just used his machine to diagnose it and tell them what is wrong. And the boy did his job, and he did it for them. He also collected some of those materials on credit basis. The owner of the job paid part of the money. I think it was balancing 10,000 naira before the job was collected. All till now, I think the 10,000 naira is still balancing. The job was collected after about 3 weeks. The vehicle was test run. It was okay. The mechanic came to collect the vehicle and over to the original owner. It was test run. Funny enough, after about 3 weeks or so, the boy was now invited that the vehicle has been vandalized, and the young boy was now kidnapped. I will use the word kidnapped because he was called to come and fix another vehicle, and the person says emergency that night. Being the boy that is the has sympathy, he left his house that night, unknowing to them that the same mechanic, and he was picked. He was abducted and beaten, was taken to the police at Esige. The police abandoned him, did not allow him to get to his people that night. He was detained. I think the following day or so, he was allowed bail, which he paid the sum of about whether 20,000 naira, which his friend borrowed him, who took him on bail. The matter got to us, and some of us, through our study center, or horror study center, who went there to see the IPO. We could not see the IPO. The IPO called the IPO in the station, the usual style. The IPO said it's not around, that will come later. We went to go and attend to other issue. We went there, we saw the IPO, and we discussed. So the IPO was not comfortable with us. He was trying to intimidate us. So we didn't give him the opportunity to do that. So since then, I didn't follow the matter. Other companies were also following it. I'm going somewhere, just to cut it short. They went to go and see the IPO. They arranged for meeting. The meeting did hold, or another was fixed, and the company were not available. Not to the IPO. Another day, the day was fixed. The boy was invited. The boy got there. Another day, the policeman, the IPO, went to the guy who stood that for the boy. He was there, and the boy was not invited. The boy now went there. The one to the station was detained. So some of our companies went there. They didn't listen to our companies. Said they want to proceed on the matter. So okay. The matter was passed to court. It's available, so it's a case of malicious damage also. The matter was charged to court, and the IPO stood before the magistrate and said the guy jumped bail in the station. On that ground, the judge refused to grant bail to that innocent boy. As I'm speaking to you now, this boy died in the station.
Jesus.
So that's some of the sufferings the people suffer in this country. The innocent boy died in the police station. The reason why he died, we are still trying to know before we can go ahead to do one or two things. I've talked the issue of the police of holding charges. That is what brought this story. That the policeman was responsible for this act because of his greed. The young, promising young boy in his 20s lost his life. Not that he took it to crime, not that he decided to be a Yahoo, but he was hardworking. I was even told that part of the vehicle, even while he was in detention, his people was still fixing that vehicle against their wish, and the boy was not granted bail. That's some of the issues we have. Truly, our justice system is weak. Like I keep on saying, the war in this country is between the very rich and the poor. Because as it is, the law to justice is expensive in this country. When you have issue with people, if they are powerful, you are arrested, they give money to security agencies, they will give you holding charges. They give you holding charges, they take you to court. The magistrate will not just look at a person and start asking questions. He will just do his or her own bidding. The person will just be reminded. They will go and withdraw the file of the person. The person will never go to court in his life. And we have lawyers who ought to be fighting this kind of cases because of money interest. It consists to take money to a level of God. Because the interest we have for money, we no longer have interest to fight this kind of issues. I think for me, Nigerians now should come together and go through the administration. There's a law they call administration of criminal justice. We give suspects their rights, because if you are arresting a man, hello,
I can hear you. I
if
can
you
hear
are
you.
arresting a man under the administration of criminal justice, the man must be told, the suspect must be told the reason why he's being arrested. If it's a petition, the petition must be given to him to go through. and to also respond to the allegation. He also have rights, according to I think section 6 or so of the Administration of Criminal Justice, not to respond until he has somebody of his choice that will be with him, either his lawyer, his relative, or anybody of his choice. Until those people are with him, he has the right not to give any statement. And he also stressed them down to say that the person can give statement or should be explained to in a language which that person will understand. But Nigeria must learn how to study so that we can know our rights. Truly, if you go to Nigeria prison, people are suffering. There are a lot of illegal detention. From the police station, you start having issues when police, sometimes they conduct what they call pre-trial, trial within trial. If a policeman is supposed to be neutral in an issue, they will not just be the judge in the police station. A man is supposed to be addressed as a suspect and not confined in the police station as the person who have committed the offense. What we need to do as people is to re-educate ourselves, because to also stand up for those who are unable to stand for themselves. Because our brothers are dying, especially the children, the poor, because no representation in our prison custody. There are numbers of them there, and the correctional body are also bullied. That time we talk about the police alone. The inhuman treatment that is happening in the Nigerian prison, it will beat your imagination, my brother. At times they can torture a suspect. They can torture some suspect to death. They just go and do their paperwork. So there are a lot of issues with us. I don't know why things are still like this.
Yes, things has been like this because just the way we always say it, the people refuse to take knowledge. The people refuse to know their right. The people refuse to do what is necessary. How can a policeman arrest anybody in Nigeria? The policeman return himself to a judge. He is the prosecutor. He's the one judging you. He's the one telling you what to write. If you write something that is a problem, they will torture you. We have anti-torture rules. Torturing is no more selling. But there in Nigeria, they will torture you to say what you are not supposed to say. I can see Comrade Queen. Comrade Queen, welcome. I can see you. Can you hear me, Comrade Queen? Can you hear me? Hello, Comrade Queen. I lost Comrade Queen. All right, let me go to the comment section. Okay, Viva de Rose, I can see you. Good evening. One love, yes. I can see Israel, yes. For now, I think that these are the two people that are there. Where did I stop? I stopped that our people need to wake up. The problem we're having today is majorly of the people. We are giving too much. We are becoming to be so negligent of knowing what we are supposed to do. We don't wait. And most of us are not patient. We are allowing these police people. This is a police matter, purely, majorly of police matter, because they are the persecutors. They are majorly the persecutors in courts. Yes, they are the one taking cases to court, and they know what to do. They know what to write against you. That will become a holding. That will hold you and put you in detention for months, holding charges. They know the charges that will give you. It will become a holding charges. The judge will refuse you bail. You will be there. All this is done because of selfishness. All this is done because of greediness. All this is done because they are taking side most times. And actually, if you look at the people in today's prison, like 60% to 50% are innocent. The criminals free themselves in the police stations, mostly after paying huge amount of money. True or false? It's true. It's true. We're always on the ground. We see things. So our people should learn. They must be ready. They must be ready to tackle this issue head on. And the only way is getting knowledge, knowing your right. Yes, knowing your right. If you know your right, you surprise right. You be saying you may say that it doesn't work. It works. When the policeman know that you know your right and you stand on your right, they may threaten you. Yeah, they'll keep threatening you, tell you all manner of things to make you to shake you out. But don't give up. Stand on your right. And at the end of the day, you'll be so surprised that yes, your right can really free you. Comrade Comrade Quinn, can you hear me? Hello, Comrade Quinn. Yeah, I can see Machiavelli. Machiavelli, I can hear you. Welcome. I
Thank
see
you very much. Thank you very much, my brother.
It's good to have
How are
you,
you?
bro.
Mr. Leftist, how are you?
I'm good, my brother. I'm very good.
That's great. I can see the other leftist there. My brother, good evening, sir.
Well done, sir.
Okay.
Well done, sir.
Mr. Leftist, it's
Yes,
nice to join you today.
I'm glad I have to have you in this program
Yeah.
today.
Thank you very much.
Yes,
Let me wait until when it gets to my turn.
you can just start because
Okay.
I was just still
Thank
talking.
you, everybody. Please let's share this broadcast because it's very vital. Now we are continuing. We are trying to educate our people, and I'm very happy that you brought this topic today because most of us that our fundamental right has been taken from us, even though we are prisoners. You know, as they said, even if you are a prisoner, you still have your right. If you remember, Mandela said, he said when they took him to jail, they were trying to make sure that they use the stone to destroy them so that they can destroy them mentally. He said, he told them, I should be called Mr. Mandela. And they said, why? He said, even though they are prisoners, you must use what you have to get home your demand as a right. It must be given to this person because the constitution provides that pace. So it is illegal detention we are having now. It boils down to our people not being enlightened. You understand? That's number one. Because if we enlighten our people on these things, they are going to know that whenever you are being detained, you still have the right to ask, why are you being detained? Because it is the duty of the police officer who is detaining you to tell you why you are being detained. If it is something that you feel that it's illegal, you still have the right to ask why you've been detained. But if you look at what is happening in our society right now, the police will arrest you. They will make sure they tell you you have no right. That is, they'll tell you you have been arrested. You have right to just keep your mouth shut, to remain silent, or anything you say will be used against you in the court of law. You see our people mute because they believe that the power is so vested on these people that they cannot contest it. That is not true. You need to understand that your right as citizens cannot be terminated by anyone who believes that they have the power. We should be able to tell our people what is right and what is wrong. That is why I was so much happy when you brought this thing, because our right has been denied. A lot of people are in Oko prison that have been jailed unlawfully.
Yes.
Another thing also boils down to the lawyers. The judicial system in our country is not being given that independence. We still find a lot of things that are not really playing on with the law. For example, let me give you a good example now. If you detain someone in the Western world illegally, or they tell you you are being detained, do you know by law under 24 hours, they should charge you to court. If they're not charging you to court, you should be released until pending the court case. We have to follow due process. But here in Nigeria, you keep somebody in the cell for more than 48 hours. What is the person doing there? You just keep them. They're no animals. And when the lawyer will come and bail, you just see, they'll just say, bail them, bail them. But did you actually tell this person what the process is? No. We're not telling them. We just keep them there. Before you know it, they'll say you are remanded to Oko prison. Who sent him to prison? When is this person going to face the court? Like, seriously? And the person will just be there. If you go to Oko prison today, you will find that there are some people who has been jailed. They've not even had their trial, have not been even set. Not you are just leaving them there to be rotting. You still have people that don't have much what is it called, right? You know, they don't have the money. Sorry, not right. They don't have the money to buy to take the lawyer. But in the Western world, what do? The government provides you with the lawyer, right? The lawyer will come and interview you, give him your own side of the story, so that he will know how to prepare his case. He will also tell you this is what you need to do. But our own, we don't have, not that we don't have these things, so we have them, but there is no process. They don't give these inmates or those people that are forcefully detained their time to actually view their own case or review it with them. No time, money no day. So a lot of things will still boil down to the government and even the citizens themselves. How many now? Let me give you a perfect another example of how we are not trying to enlighten ourselves. We are talking about something that will give enlightenment to our people. How many people do you see online? You see, this is the point. You're laughing because it shows that we are not ready in any way, form. But when it comes to something that does not show important to you as a person in the society, you see them running into it. They want to be number one. It's not going to work. But you live in a defined democracy where all these things are, you yourself, you obey this thing. But when it comes to changing the status quo or the society itself in your own domain, you don't want to participate in it. It's not bad. A lot of things that we need to change. I'll give my other of my panelists to deliberate on this topic. Thank you, Mr. Lefty.
Yeah, thank you, Machiavelli. We've heard you, and that is the truth. Network is really disturbing one of our panelists. She's on and off. I can see her. And that is exactly the truth about what you just said. Our police system is really rotting. A lot of people are in jail because of them. Normally, you don't keep anybody be more than 24 hours. You don't keep anybody beyond 24 hours in your cell. Once anybody's arrested, if you're not taking the person to court the following day, don't keep that person. Let the person go. That is the rule. That is the law. It is there. But do our police people operate like that? No. The moment they bring you in, all they want from you is money. They know the case is nothing. But if you don't have money, they will make the case something for you. Yes. They will leave you there. They will just put you there like an animal and leave you there because you don't have the money to bail yourself. Meanwhile, they'll tell you bail is free. And bail is free. Bail is free. You are not supposed to pay for bail. You are not supposed to pay for bail. Bail is free.
Sorry, Mr. Left. You just said the bail is free. You see now, this is where I said, when it comes to changing the society where we live, we don't want to speak on it. Our people don't want to speak on it. In every countries of the world, the bail is free. You don't pay. Have you ask anybody who is on the comment section? Have you one day paid for anybody that is being detained? Let's say, for example, one of any Nigerians or Africans that have been detained in anywhere they live, they pay to the police to set them free. It is either your lawyer comes in pending when the case gets to court, you must be released. Even if as an illegal immigrant, they still tell you to leave first, but you need to be reporting back to the station so that they know that you are still in, so that when the case goes to court, you can still stand. They would provide you a lawyer. They don't deprive your right because they follow all these rules. Because your fundamental human right, every member country of the United Nations signed for it. That is why it's in the Constitution that the first thing people will be using the word the rule of law. The rule of law. The rule of law does not mean that they have all these things. Means everyone is subject under the laws that controls that state as a country. So the rule of law paves ways for fundamental rights, so that some of these people who are in the top cannot infringe on your right just because they have certain position. Example at the police. The brutality we see today is a perfect example of denying your fundamental right. One, if you find the police because you are having dreadlocks, that was what was raining before the NSAS came. They will call you and say, you are a Yahoo man. Let me see your phone. Do you actually know by right? There is what we call in the Constitution or the fundamental, one of the fundamental rights is a right to own one's property. So if you take the property from me without me not giving consent, you understand me? So that shows that you cannot take it from me without me not giving you a consent. Another thing, you will see the police. For example, there's a roadblock. Stop and search. If the police approach you in every country you go, watch, this is something. Hello, sir. How are you? Where are you? The way they approach you, it makes you calm down. Even if you are going to be afraid or you calm down. You talk to them. Good morning, officers. Good afternoon, officers. How may I help you? They don't have right to start touching your car, remove your car key and say, stop, remove your car key. That is a violation of human rights. It's a perfect violation. And you can tell the police officer and says, sir, this is a private car. Can you give a 10 meters ahead, please? Just give me 10 meters. I'm afraid. They will respect you and tell you, do you have a driver's license? Yes. Present them to them. What do you have in your car? This is what I have. Can I go in? You cannot just be going into people's car without having a search warrant. Another thing is, you see, search warrant. How many of our people back there now knows what is a search warrant? Before you search someone, you must bring the warrant, and the warrant should be signed by the judge. If it's not signed, then that warrant is invalid. All these are things that they use to deprive our rights. We must be ready to teach our people so that they know this thing. It's not when you just come out, this one will pick you, the other one will pick you. You don't even know where you are coming from. Thank God from this social media now, people now bring out their phone to say they'll record what is happening. It's like you are not telling them that you know your right. So if they are violating, then you can just say, hey, you see what the policeman is doing, or you see what the soldier man is doing. They are violating my right. They are supposed to protect me as a citizen. Then they will not know. You see them backing off you because they know that they are infringing on your rights. Illegal detention is another one. It's been happening in Nigeria for decades. People have been kept in back of counter. They never write statement to go say, "Oga, come stay here first." Oh yeah, come. Oh, they come. Oh, we'll tell you small thing. Before you know it, you spend days there for no reason. So all these things boils down to our system not being structured well to the very what our constitution actually defines. So if we are doing something against what the Constitution is doing, what are you telling the people? You know? So if you tell a sergeant, sir, you are denying my fundamental right, he will tell, who fundamental? It will even cost you. That is a police officer who is supposed to maintain law and order. It will even cost you. You don't have right. They start using the guns to harass you. This is another thing. They use the guns to harass you. Do you actually know that certain people, they don't want to see gun? It affects them mentally. It's either what they have seen or what they have been, what they have passed through. So that is why you see most of this Western world, you don't see their police with guns, because it is when it's a special operation, that is when you see them using guns. Sometimes you even see mobile police doing the job of a police officer. What is the function of a mobile police? They are called mobile police because they are it's a military police. Their function is to maintain law and order where there is chaos. Sometimes, for example, riots. That is when they send them, the government send them out to calm the situation down. If you ask mobile police now wait to be in function, you not go tell, you don't know them. So mobile police, they don't know it. Even the soldier putting a roadblock, you will not ask yourself, you will still deny the right of a citizen. What is the function of the military? They are to make sure that that country is protected when there is war. So where are they supposed to be? In the barracks. How many of you see when they soldier will put where you are? You never see soldier putting roadblocks. Say, hey, my brother, stand here. It's because the way our society now become. So what it boils down to, we need to enlighten our people that their fundamental human right is number one. That does not give you, as a citizen, to start violating the right of those people in power, because these people are given that authority, but they must use their authority well. That is, you checkmate them. So that is my brother.
Yes, you checkmate them. Who checkmates them? Who
yes.
checkmates these sergeants, this Korofo? Who checkmates them? Who is
that is okay. Who checkmate them is another thing.
Their boss.
Yes. So, for example, now
inspectors who inspect them.
Yes. For example, now
these people are the one even training them to harass people all because of greed.
Okay. Do you know one time
people backing them? When you report them, these are the people backing them, changing the matters.
Okay.
They know the truth. They know the truth.
I want to give you a perfect example. You said something, checkmating. It's very good. You want to checkmate someone when you don't even know what the law is. That is, I'm talking about the organs now. Now, how many of these organs actually know their function? Because some of these people you want to checkmate, some of them they don't even know what is a pensy. Common pensy, they don't know it. You put them as a police. Some of these police officers does not even know why they don't even know their function in the society. I don't know if you get me. They don't even know their function. If you go into it and say, let us do a proper selection and teach them, they lack resources. And some of them didn't even go to school. Because of this paddy government, that is how some of them got into that position. You see the problem? The checkmate supposed to be from the top, looking after them. For example, a policeman violates your right here. The first thing to do is to report back to the chief constable. The chief constable is to make sure that your right is not being violated. If you see it violating you see some of this, or some abroad, you have seen the videos. You see them saying, can you call your supervisor? If you stop them, we tell you, I'm not resisting you. My hands, you can see my video is on. Can you put on your video? The citizen is not telling the person to put on your video in case of necessity. can you call your supervisor to come down here? The supervisor will come. He will explain to the supervisor. If he has broken the right of that person, which is the citizen now, it is the supervisor that will now say, this is not how to do it. This is not how to do it. Then he will not deal with him as a supervisor. Like, let's check this thing well. This is what you are supposed to do. This is what you are supposed to do. We don't have that. Even if you call Oga, Oga go say, hey, what do they do? What did happen? Let's say, Oga also OC. What do you tell this man? Instead of him to tell the OC and say, this is what you have broken, this is right. This is what you need to do. He go to tell OC, how na concept one. Oh yeah, go see OC. Oh yeah, go see him, go see him. Go see him means talk to her in a way where OC go leave you. That's the end of the story.
And I'll tell you something, Israel. You will be saying all these things. If you watch the police caliber of personnel doing this thing, are the people from the South too?
Exactly. Exactly.
I want to use this medium to say thank you to the Northern police. The Northern police don't behave like this.
No, because you know why? Because they're afraid.
They don't have this greedy nature, this wickedness. I'll tell you something. I reported I don't want to mention their names. I reported one, I won't call him Korofo, to his boss. I was sitting with the commander. The commander just laughed. He laughed. He said, my brother, all this thing you came to tell me, is it not the same your persons, your own person, your people that are doing it? He said, check. If you will see any man, any Hausa man that is a police doing like this, is it not your people, your own people? He said the people doing all these things are your people, the Satanás. Here we come again. Yes, look at it thoroughly. It is either the Edo man, or the Igbo man, or the Yoruba man.
Yeah, because what they need, that is why they went to police college. That is why the police college was there. But tell me now, what is the police college? What is the function now? It doesn't.
Don't go there, because if you talk of police college, they are going there to train them on how to roja. I will tell you why I said so. If you go to police college, my brother, where you keep your dog in UK is better than where they call police college.
Oh, wow.
The food which they eat, the food which your dog eats is better than the food these trainees eat. Where they sleep, go and see where they sleep. You will pity them. Then you will test such person after going through those kind of training. You will not tell such person to be responsible. No. Let's also see some of these things. You will not you expect such person to be responsible. Somebody you give the soup self is no soup. I'll look for one of the police college, one of the documentary, one of these. I didn't know we're going to talk about this police issue. I would have come with that documentary. You see how police college is. You see how they are maltreated in police college. So you expect this police to come out and become good citizens and behave well. Where a guy is giving them a target. If you are going out today, if you don't come with like 100,000, don't just come.
And another thing,
before they take their car, their patrol vehicle, in most cases, they rent their patrol vehicle from the DPO, some of the DPO.
Another thing, my brother, you know one thing.
I don't know if you understand.
Yeah, we do. Because if you look at it now, if you also look at it, we that are living in diasporas, we are still also a problem in all these, things that is happening. We pay a lot. We also contribute to it. I'll give you a perfect example. I've said it before. As a Nigerian, right? The right to drive a car, you need what? A driver's license, don't you? Right. Okay. Now I can give you that there are some people in Benin, in diaspora right now that does not have a driver's license. neither where they reside or even in Nigeria today. Watch, oh, this is a very perfect example of how they corrupt the whole thing. They are not even blaming the government themselves. So when they come home, for example, you are driving, you arrive back home, and you know yourself that you don't have a driver's license at all, both home and abroad. You don't have. You take it because you want to prove that you came back from abroad. Notice me. You come out with one car. You start driving. Watch you. Then when you get to a checkpoint and the police stopped you, instead of you to use where you came from, and you know that the system is already corrupt, you want to add your own. See what they do. Police officer stops you. Oh, see, he know, say he no get to, he don't know. Problem don't come. Oh, see, Baba, how you dey? Baba, make I give you small thing, make you take offside now. Bam. You have given that person that priority now. He's going to use you to his own standards, whether you like it or not. Instead of you, then tomorrow you go back to where you come from. Fear not let you drive motor because you know, say you no get. Because you know the laws here. You don't have a driver's license and you drive. You will be prosecuted for it because that's a serious offense. Instead of you to change what is happening on ground, you are putting more. Tomorrow, OC don't know you. Hey, not be that guy with the carry drag like come from this thing. He wear short knicker, come the dengue pose. He will still collect more from your hand. Then you come back. If they are saying certain things now, you will be the person saying government is bad. So who is not bad now? As Osayomore talk, he said before 1 + 1 are 2. But today unko fee be 1,000. The 1,000 that he's talking about now, because you are not adding to it. Instead of you to maintain, to show that you came back from a developed world, to teach the people and say, no. There are a lot of us that go to the airport, the airport authority will say, hey, my brother, give me small thing. Tell them no, it is your job to do your job. How can I be giving you something, corrupting you? Then tomorrow I'll say the government is bad? It also boils down to us as citizens. We must be ready to start using our head. It's not about blaming the government. It's about you telling the government what to do. If I don't have a driving license, why will I be driving a car?
Yes, that is one part. You that gives and he that collected, you are all the same. The same.
He get person where they will push sugar for a man where you don't go lick, huh?
He not supposed collect such sugar.
He not supposed. We know, but you that is doing it.
He's doing it.
You also know.
He's doing it because he knows that the system is rotting. He knows that they are rotting. Can you do that in where you are? When you drive, you see a policeman and you give him money? I don't understand. Can you do that? Because they are irresponsible. He already knows that these people are irresponsible. Let me quickly answer Rita Adams. Rita Adams said, I should go to the north first before I should be telling them thank you. That they are also very worse if you don't know how to speak their language.
Let me respond to her for that.
Okay,
if you allow me.
Go.
Rita Adams, I also read it. The truth is that the Northerner put their house in order. Because we fail to put our house in order, we should take responsibility for that. They put their house in order. Once they speak their language, they become one, no matter what the internal differences they have. So for me, my sister, I think we'd rather blame ourselves for this rubbish and try to love ourselves and put ourselves together. That's the only way we can also conquer. They put themselves together. Let me tell you, if you in Benin here, which we stay, you speak little of their language. If you are buying things from there, it's quite different from the one I'm buying from I'm buying from my old people. Our people are always carrying sword with double edge to cut their own brothers. So we should love ourselves. We shouldn't envy them. Truly, in the police corps, apart from that too, they have what they call penal code in the north. We have what they call criminal code here. They use penal code in the north. We use criminal code here. So we have you uses. We will have two different laws in terms
Same
of
country, oh,
yes, so yes, so in the north is
same
penal
country.
code. In the north is penal code. In the south here is criminal code. Who are you going to blame? Is it not our people? Do we not have elders? Do we not have leaders? So they put their hands together, and that's why they are doing what they are doing. So we should also replicate that here. Who are the one giving information? Who is the one lying against his brother? Who is the one taking his brother to Abuja? Is it not our people? Is our people, or in the name of land speculation, you allege your brother, you use 4 million naira to bring police from Abuja to come and do it to your own brother. And we are making them to, we are even the one corrupting them. If, for example, now, till tomorrow, if a policeman comes to my house, he's from the north, I will not search him. I would like to go and search my house. But it's on the south, I will ask them to wait. I will search every bit of them first before they can go inside because they can drop something in my house. But the northern policeman, a northerner will never do it. Will never do it. So it's our fault. It's not their own fault. Like I just told you now, we have in one country, in the north, penal code, in the south, criminal code. Wadomo.
Yes, Mr. Adams, you can see why I said in all of this, me, I'm a Nigerian. I don't hate any part. I will tell you the way it is. If you are doing it well, I will tell you yes, you are doing it well. If you are doing it wrong, I will tell you, look, this is not how you do it. I often talk about the law that they are the one responsible for most of the issues Nigeria is having because of the way they reason and they want to seize power by all means. They don't care. But I am still talking about their police now, their personnel in the police, the way they behave. And you help them now to tell us that if you speak that language in the north, they will not even do you anything. They'll go, this is no. They treat you like a stranger when you don't speak their language. Okay, this one is a stranger. You see that logic. But in our place, like Left is just said, do we do that? No, we don't. You will be telling Epa, don't work, say, who will be your Epa? Come on, sit down there, you are stupid. That is your own brother is telling you are stupid. Who is your Epa? Oh, yeah, right. All is based on money. And if you don't bring that money, my brother, my sister, your own don't finish.
Don't finish.
They will write and write and write and write if they will take it to court too, because you did not bring money. People that do not bring money goes to court mostly. If you have money to pay yourself, you have money to settle yourself in the police station. In Nigeria police station, you are good. Even if you kill somebody, even if you steal, even if they see you with a gun, you have money to settle yourself. They will take you to court with a what do you call it? With
Holding
a charge that will
charges.
pay.
Holding charges.
They will take you to court
Okay, yeah,
with a
yes,
charge that
yes.
will pay.
Fair, yes.
They'll say no problem. We'll take you to court, but the charge will fail. You will be released after court cases because they will not come with evidence. They know what they are doing. The charge will fail. That is if you have given money. Then if you don't have money and you don't like it at all, you are gone. These are the people in the detention. These are the people in the police station. These are the people in Kirikiri. These are the people in Congo. Is it supposed to be like that? Is justice supposed to be for the rich people only? Even when they are corrupt? That's why you see some of these people saying Ebo Day, because they have the money to buy justice. It's all about money. If you don't have the money, you are gone. You are just finished. So the people need to rise up to the occasion. It shouldn't be about the money. I lived in Nigeria for almost all my life. I go to police station almost every day. I see what happens. And the moment the policeman know you know your right, they will not let you go straight. They will want to finish you threatening you. It's all threats. It's all threats. Please, keep saying what you do. It's all threat. Because that your right will scare you through. It's because a lot of people don't know their right. That's why most of them are being punished. It's the truth. I go to Lagos, Abuja on the road. In fact, I travel all the time on the road. I never remember when I give police 100 naira for road. I don't remember. I don't remember. Because the moment you stop me, I will stop. When they do her like this, and they ask you all the money you don't collect, since I beg, give me from this side. Not the lie. I left this, you know what they do now.
Now so.
You know what they do now. All the money they collect is give us from this side. Why will give you money? Give me your driving license, I give you. Even though expire, yes, the expire, I get at that, get. They produce license. Now me and government get that, not the all now to secure. Nothing concern you concern whether my license expire or not concern you. What if your I be I carry anything bad? No. You check the vehicle, anything bad, no. You let me go. You have to secure life property. That is your job.
Yes.
When they ask me for license, my license expire, one will go punish you. No way. If they know you know your right, my dear, nothing happens to you. Nothing. For few of them that does not know, some of them really don't know. They think it's their responsibility. They think it's their rights. It's so crazy. Come and learn from you. By the time the matter they hot, we are taking it to our office. I say, okay, but mind you, if you carry me go office, you know, as my friend now to this, see the forward again. Slightly different, here to the office. I'm ready to follow you. That's what you want. And true. By the time I get to that office, I'm requesting to see your DP. This is my man. You are going to tell that person their work and rights. And by the time they know you know, they don't start to the beg you. Okay, don't carry any time they say, yeah, the guy will go. My money for fuel. And they will give you. They're not selfish at all. They don't want trouble.
Yeah, Mr. Leftist.
Yes.
I think there's a noise echoing from your background. Let me just show one or two things to the audience right here. You know, our people. Let us share this video. This is an enlightenment. You cannot get it anywhere. You just don't get it. People are coming out to say, let's do this, let's do this. It's because of the way we have just been treated. Being a citizen is not a death sentence. It's not a death sentence. We are supposed to know that all these things that they are taking from us, if we don't start acting now, this is 2021. Next year will be in 2022. And this thing has not, I think it started, I don't even know, can't even remember when it started. You understand me? We are talking about decades of our people just being treated like this. When I was in school, when they told me of fundamental human right, rule of law, then I began to wonder, really? So all this thing has been in place, but still ignore, because if you speak on this issue, like what they say, and like what Mr. Lefty said, they are going to double it for you. But thank God now, is when the social media came, a little bit of things started softening. Why don't we as citizens capture that moment to make it more soft? To use this moment to tell these our leaders where they are, where the fault is. Most of them, they come abroad, they live in where you live, they come there, they see how the process is, they see how their system is, but they pay blind, they just pay deaf ear, or they just close their eye. They don't want to face the society where they live. Because you know why? They feel that if you know you're right, you will stop them from doing what they are doing. So they are going to make you think that those things that people are saying is a lie. That is why you see a lot of, when we are calling for change, you still see some people resisting it. When they know themselves, they are in that same jeopardy. They are going to tell you, oh, don't listen. No, they talk, they speak English. This is how we are still failing. A lot of us know. Some of us that are saying we have a big social media platform, instead of us to use it wisely, because history is going to tell. Because anything you are saying now is going to be on the airspace, because it's going to be in the archives. It's going to be on the archives. So tomorrow, if you change your tune, we will still refer you, sir. You were the person saying this thing was not good. Now you are playing to the tune. How are you going to now tell the world that is now you are now this? Or when you said you were blue, now you are now kind of acting red. We should mind the way we do things. Use your time. That's why Mandela said, the time I left the prison, I have to see how my country was. So the little time I have to make use of it. How do you do it? Non-sexist, non-racial, equality before the law, obeying fundamental rights, and making sure that a rainbow nation is being achieved. How many of us in this social media platform that are beginning to think like that? Some do. Some don't want to, because it's all based on stomach infrastructure. And that is why they are giving you gullible information, and people will still be singing hallelujah. Even though we are saying the truth now, nobody will listen. They don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. Because you speaking, they say, make it speak English for them. If you speak English, finish, you go tired, go enter house. Will the problem solve? No. But when you are echoing it, and people are seeing that there is actions because your echo is loud. That is why when you say share, some people will share. Some will say, man, I know me, what I want to share. We help. We help. You are going to know when that time comes. Because brother, don't fight this guy again now because of waiting and learn from here today. Let us try to learn. Common share, it's a problem. You are listening to good things. How many of us here, did you invite me? I find it to my just say, this person is saying something nice. Let me contribute to it. Because it is a very vital information that we should know our right from our left, or our left from our right. Because if we don't talk like this government will say, hey, these people, they are still blind. I beg you, let's go. By the time they are being held responsible, say, this is not, you are not supposed to be doing this. Before them, the people know that they had, most of us, most people will know, but some of us will not know that there are functions. Government has functions. Some of us knows that there are 3 organs of government. Majority might not know. That is why you see they call government. But what part of the government are you referring to? So it's good we start bringing this enlightenment to our people so that they know, if you see executive arm of government, these are the people who execute the law. If you see the legislative, these are the people who makes the law. If you see the judiciary, these are the people who interpret the law. So we have to know each of their functions. If we don't know each of their functions, if we see somebody in the House of what's it called, the representative or House of we'll start giving them the function of a state governor. I don't know if you understand, my brother. This is how we misinterpret everything. Today we just become a novice. We don't know how these people operate. So Somebody who is supposed to be in the judiciary, you see the person trying to act as an executive, having that power of an executive. That is why you see people grabbing land and say, nothing the apple, I get my brother there. I don't know if you understand. You are executing the law when you don't even have the power. Because you cannot come to somewhere like in France or Spain. You come and tell me you grab one place, say now your own land, when you don't have evidence, you don't have everything, and the government does not know that your name is there. And they find out that your name is not there, and you are bullying someone that owns the land. My brother, J, they pass J, they go put you for say, they will put you for J. From J, you go enter say. Say they pass say, they go put you for single say, where you not go see daylight. Because to them, you are a nuisance to the society. But if we don't tell our people this thing, they are not going to learn. Some people might say it is a bad thing. Oh, those who have ears, let them hear. We have suffered enough. Thank you.
Yes. For those that have ears, let them hear. Are they really hearing? Are they really hearing? Is a problem. Do they really want to know? A lot of them don't. They just don't care. They don't just believe these things can work because of the way they've seen it, the way it's been trending. They don't believe there are things that can work. Sometimes you tell people bail is free, you're going to do this free, they'll say it's not possible, but it's very, very possible. So we should start from now to know our right. This oppressive system is too much. It's too much. That is why we have a lot of people detained illegally because of just money. If the system is working well, you won't get such numbers of people in the prisons, illegal detainees. Some are just there wasting. Some are just there with no hope because they have nobody to call upon. I think what state? Is it the governor of which Bauchi or so? Went to prison to give amnesty to about 10, 20 inmates. I think that was a good one. Yes, I read something like that, but I didn't really. Yes. So they should do something about illegal detention. It's really killing a lot of people. People are just there wasting. We're out here talking. A lot of people are there in the cell for nothing. For nothing or for little that is not supposed to take them there. People are doing more. They're outside there. They're out there. So we should learn. We must learn our rights. We must know how things work. We should also learn how to confront this what will I call them, greedy officers. Yes, they are greedy because they according to Rita Adams, their boss gave them the grant to be greedy. The Oga at the top, WWW, the Oga at the top, is sending them out to bring money. So if you don't bring the money, my dear, you'll be sent to another post that you yourself will not be getting money. It means that everything about this institution is money making, illegal money making, which is turning to something different. There's no more honesty, no more dignity in life, no more. Everybody's in a hurry to make money legally, to the extent of a human being to prison for not being able to provide money. I think we should learn to start thinking of something better. We should be doing something else that is going to help ourselves and our brothers. We're all the same. We all live in this earth as one. We should extend that love. It's not everybody that is bad, though. There are still very few good ones that will stop at nothing to make sure they help some people out of some problems that they are not supposed to be. While many, they are problem themselves. The moment they see you, they want to give you problem because they're going to make money from you. They're going to make out money from you. And now it's making a lot of youth going for money because they feel money is the key to life. No, money does not give you happiness. Money is not the key for life at all. It's contentment. It's contentment. It's not money. How do they look for the money rich? Are you people happy? Yes. Are you people happy? No. It does not give you real happiness. Courts process being abused. We've not talked anything about that. Where judge go give, say, may they release somebody. They're not going to release them. Sometimes they go judge case finish, they go talk say na so, na lie. Some people get power pass court for Nigeria. They go abuse them, nothing they happen. And that's true, nothing will happen. Why? So, Amosa, I know there's a lot of noise from your background. Your background is really, really noisy.
Is it
That's why
okay
I
now?
muted you.
Is it okay now? I think my
Kind of.
background is calm. I think it's calm now.
It's little bit
Hello?
calm. It's still noisy, but not too much.
There's no noise here. Oh. I don't know where
At
that
the hear,
noise is coming from.
at the hear them, at the hear their talk.
Okay, oh,
Isaac
this thing is
Omo,
sharp. Uh,
why not? Isaac Omo, all their talk for that panel now. Me the hear
but
am.
are you hearing it now?
No, no. You
Okay,
can talk
good,
now.
good. First and
You can
foremost,
talk.
according to Nelson Mandela, he said you cannot fight an enemy you don't know about. We need to know about an enemy before you can engage in a battle. The only way we can solve this problem we'll be talking about is by gaining knowledge. If we have what they call the Nigerian Police Act, we have the Correctional Act, we also have other authorities in these countries, laws that we can study that can really help us. But funny enough, Nigerians don't have time for things that will really benefit them. I've been able to find out that they don't have such interest in such a thing. They don't have interest. But nevertheless, the responsibility still fall on us. We have to rise up to our responsibility of educating the people to also ensure that the people gain the knowledge. Like they said, knowledge is power. In the area of the security agencies, yes, the system institution is is structured in such a way to fail. Is deliberate. That is why you have all the things in paper is not practicable because it's structured to fail. Even the system is structured to make every individual a criminal. That is the truth of the matter. But we as people must rise up to our responsibility. We should stop complaining. Let's go into actions. Let's study. Because when you study, you made a difference. When you read those acts, you'll be able to ask some certain question. If a policeman stops you, what do I do? What is my first reaction? Those books, authority like the police act will get you. Like police act does not empower a policeman to even slap you. He said a
No.
police officer is I quote, but I can't remember this. I think around 306 or so. He said a police officer should be a good ambassador of the force. It should compose itself, even in a trying situation. Even in a trying situation, it makes it clear. And Nigerians do not also know that. Our people at all levels should also be responsible and creating opportunity, like what my brother Israel said, creating such opportunity. If you are a driver, get your particulars ready, do the needful. In Nigeria, obey the law, don't break the law. Those will also guide you as people. Well, when you break the law, you have also created opportunity for those people. You have created these same loopholes because as we are also seeing the authority as a factor, for me, I see more of the people as the problem. Because if the people are doing the needful, the authority have no choice not to do the needful. Because when Gani was alive, I remember when Gani died, when Babangida was being interviewed, he said the man he feared most in his life was Gani Foemi. And they asked him, why is the man you also fought so much? He said they don't understand. The reason was that before they take any decision, through the Provision Ruling Council that time, the highest decision-making body in the military, he said they would think of the reaction of Gani. What will Gani do? What is he going to say? If the people are also serious, before those in authority will take decision, they should also they will put the people into consideration that if we do it this way, it might boomerang to. So it's the people that need to do what they need to do to put things in order. That is on one side. The other part of it is the magistrate of every local government also have the right to check every detention within their area of jurisdiction, but they don't do that. It's also our duty to ensure that we write to them and they should do so. The every what is it called, magistrate, if he's in Oredo under the law, is supposed to go to police detention, a police facility, to check those who are in the cell. I also know the reason why they have been detained. Instantly, the magistrate have the right to free anybody that is detained illegally. And when you are detained around up to about 24 hours, if the police want to extend your detention, they are supposed to approach a court for extension of detention. If they are kind of investigation, it's court that will now extend your detention in the police cell so that they can carry their effective investigation. And those are the things we can do as people. Both those who are in diaspora and those who are here, is our collective responsibility to do this, because it's our problem. Whether you see it as your problem or not, one day your brother, your in-law, your son, your closest person might also be a victim. Because whatever we are enjoying in other parts of the world, people pay the sacrifice. Like the Pakistan exercise, as they said, say he who need peace must be prepared for war. There are prices you pay for everything you do. If every woman needs to be a mother, but the process of having the child is between life and death. Nature has given us a leadway that everything in life needs sacrifice. We must begin to study, must rise up to our responsibility. We must continue to ask questions in area where we need to ask questions. But in all this, if you don't know how to engage your enemy, you continue to be a failure. And I think at this point, we should rise up to our responsibility, because Nigeria as a nation has good laws. And it's our responsibility to go to those laws. My pains is that we have graduates, I keep on saying this, who will go to the university and does not know the laws the laws that govern his country. He do not know. Some have not even seen the Nigerian constitution, the past and the amended one. The police act are just re-amended. We should study all those acts so that we should be prepared and well equipped. This is what I have for now. Thank you very much.
Leftist, it would have been better assuming the educational system allows a subject of Nigerian constitution. I think it would have been better.
They won't, because it's better the people don't know. Yes, that's truth of the matter. All those things deliberate. We have approached some authority on this, on education. They won't do it. Have you asked yourself why history was removed away from our curriculum? Have you asked yourself why history was removed? History was removed. Those are desperate. Those are some of the tools to put us under control. The laws are written and kept somewhere. They don't want people to know. Because if they know, people know, it becomes difficult for those misleaders to do what they do, what they are doing right now. It will no longer be business as usual. So they will never. That's why they make law. They'll go and keep it. They'll make law. They'll go and keep it. How many, if not because those society keep was now urging people to, they were now printing out those laws. Who were now having interest in laws before? They'll make those laws. They'll go and keep it. Why are they keeping all the public documents? If you even write for budget, for example, now, it will take time. They will tell you they don't have copy. The last one, it was me and you and the gave or Wobble who
Yes.
went to House of Assembly for budget.
House of Assembly.
What did they, yes, they said they don't have it. Is it not we insisted that they must give us a copy? And I don't know whether it was we that still paid for those copy, the
We paid.
photocopy
Yes, we
type.
paid.
Yeah, who
We
now
paid.
paid for them to make the photocopy for us?
We paid.
You remember? So
Yes.
if every Nigerians are doing that, we'll have a better government. If you are in Oredo, like I said, if it's the budget, concentrate on Oredo. If you are from Ikoboaka, concentrate on Ikoboaka and start monitoring those roads. Those are the only you can put them on track. And we'll study those are various law. Do you also know that there's what they call local content act?
Yes.
That if a project is enacted in my own environment, it's supposed to be about 60% of those local that are supposed to supply all what they need, even the workforce, so that the money can circulate within that community. Are they doing it? Me and you, led by Mobude, went to medical store on one street, and they went behind us to go and collect about 100,000. You remember now?
Yes, I remember.
So they study in our educational system. They don't want you to know what they want you to be is not to be in that position there. They root their children over there and be there so that they can reign over our own people. That's why our education system is skewed.
It's like
what is happening?
Your network is breaking.
Is it clear?
No, it's breaking. Your network is breaking. It's breaking. Maybe you just come back. We can't hear you no longer. We can't hear you no longer. You just come back.
Okay.
The network is breaking. Yes, my people, as we were just saying, most of the problem in our hand they do. We need to know what thing they do. We need to know what thing they do so that we will know how we will take the do. Most of these things are all written in the books. They are all there. It is there. But how many of us read? How many of us knows it? How many of us also want to test it? Like me, I like testing laws. Yes. If I see it is written there and it is going the other way around, I like testing it because I know it is written here. So if it is written here, then it should be like this. I like testing laws. That's why you see a lot of us, they look at us as troublemakers or people who love trouble. No, it is there. Why are you twisting it? Why are you using it to oppress us? Showing us doing it the other way around. This is the problem we're having in Africa. I have somebody here now saying, even in Ghana, their airport, they are also extorting money from Ghana. It's almost in all African countries. But you don't see this in developed countries. Everybody, you work accordingly to how your work is. You don't go outside your work. If you are seen with money, it's a problem. You cannot see a policeman in a civilized world. I don't understand. Are those people not human beings? Eh? In police, they'll tell you before the policeman should approach you, the policeman should carry a smiley face. Now, who the hungry will carry a smiley face? It is written in their police act. Sometimes we will see that the verse, we'll say, oh, God, smile now. Your art make with a smile. You too the verse. Smile for us. We try to make joke with it. But it is true. That is the act that establishes you. But why are you not following it? All because of the system was designed or is designed to fail. It is we, me and you now, that has the power and the right to put this right. And how do we do this? We will do it by knowledge. We will do it by getting involved. Yes. Knowledge is not cheap. It comes with a price. It's sacrifice. Please, let's sacrifice those little time to read and know the right thing. If you cannot read, somebody else can read it for you. Try to get knowledge. Let not be encouraging these wrong things. Like I said, I can't remember the last time I gave any policeman on the road 100 naira. I don't remember. Yes, I will not give you. Instead, I go collect from you because I know you dey collect from people. It is true. If every one of us carry this knowledge, they challenge this system, don't you think the system will be good? If every one of us put fear, because we're always in a hurry. I'll take you to police. No, Oga, I don't want to go. Because if you go there, you just say they make her for cat and dog. They make her for me and you. Go there. Yes. But because you don't have that knowledge, fear don't catch you. Because you don't see there around people who get knowledge, where you go feel call. That's why you see, follow people where you go feel learn from. Yes, they don't go feel arrest person like me now. They say they want arrest me out of fear. Me, they pray me, they arrest me. Sometimes we don't want me to carry, we go police station, put me for jail. I want to stay in this jail. They'll say no. Why you can't bring me come in and put me for jail? Because if you put me for jail, they don't say they go pay. You make money for their head now. You get lawyer now. They know. See, we must learn to challenge this system. If we must change this system, no, you don't need to get money. But for you to just know the right thing to do and channel, have the right connection. When I say right connection, the people they connect with. It's very, very important. I go do intervention for Ugbowo police station. A lawyer was there for another intervention. But when the lawyer saw the way I was talking to DPO as if we are the same paddy, no, DPO was being very, very, was being somehow. He was trying to, but I was telling him he's right. I was telling him what he has to do. I was talking to him face to face like a man. He's not my mate. He was an elderly man. But I was telling Oga, he insulted me. I said, if you insult me again, Oga, I will insult you back because I'm not a small boy. You cannot just insult. I insulted him back. His boy was saying, Oga, he said, he's a madman. You think say you not get the right? You think say you not get the right? You get the right. Just let them know say you get this right. That's just the truth. Noise. I try. Yes. No.
You said it. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I will always be quoting, some quotes for our people to know. Mandela, when he came out from prison, he said, "There is no easy walk to freedom anywhere." It's the same Mandela that says, education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world. So the reason why both of us are talking today is because of the injustice that is happening in the society. To take this injustice, the system made everybody to be blind and not knowing what is right to change it.
Sir, I don't think the system make everybody to be blind. For those that want to be blind, became blind.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say. The system themselves.
As I'm talking here, I have most of the constitution here.
Exactly.
Me. Everywhere
Exactly.
I go to, my constitution with me, my police act with me, everything is with me.
Do you know you can access it?
I want to know.
Our people should know that they can access it anywhere you are in the world. You can access it and say, this thing, what these people are actually saying, let me go on a research on it and actually see if really we are actually saying the truth or we are trying to deceive you here. This is the fact. This is just a fact. The reason why most of our people are still on this level, when I said blind now, not mean physical blind, is the level of at which the system we are today has cajoled us. I don't know if you understand. It's a trick. They cajole you. For example, now you tell the people you have the right to decide which government can come in if you don't want it. We are talking about something like that today. Some people called and said, hey, they were trying to divert divert the whole topic. I was saying, you see how these people manipulate others. You are trying to make sure that they understand. Others that we call, they will try to divert it into something else because they don't want you to know the truth. This is our problem. The problem is we don't want to walk. We want everything to get everything just free. My brother, just give me like that. Then no. I could see them. Now we have suppression to the core. The right to vote is your franchise. They will still tell you, hey, no vote there. If you vote this one now, how you want to make your change? Stop having that mindset. You are going to remain where you are. Because that freedom, you own the key to open it. You own the key. But because of the society we are, they will tell you this one, they will tell you this one, because they want to tell you that there's no way. There is a way. We were talking about something today. There is a way. Because when you live in a system that is not just for you, you say, it's okay. We are going to change you. Something happened recently. Let me divert a little bit so that people can understand where we are going to. Something happened. We're seeing it in the news. That the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, the way he was behaving, it looks as if he does not even have the mantle of leadership. You understand? Some of the constituents, they won during their election. So they were having a by-election. And that by-election, that constituent they've been winning. His party has been winning for 200 years. Mark this thing, for 200 years. They don't only win by a slim majority, they win by a landslide. So with the way the things are now going in the society, the people now see it to be like, you cannot have a government that works for you and a government that works for the people. Because everybody is subject under the law. So when they did the by-election, guess what? His party, woefully, they were ashamed of themselves. Do you actually know what the party who won them told them on the news conference? That they should be ashamed of themselves. They failed the people, and the people have told them, we own the mandate to elect you there, and we have the right to withdraw it back. Simple. But you have a system that is not just in our, because the injustice starts like that and envelop the whole sector. And you tell the people, where can you get this thing? You are the person. But they will still come and tell you, no, don't mind there, you never know there. They will use something to tell you suppression, putting everything on the media, trying to tell you this is right, trying to tell you this is wrong. When you yourself, you open your eye, you know that all these things are all shambles. Change it yourself. There's one question you just brought up. Somebody said, can you challenge the authority? You don't need to fight. You don't need to fight the authority by force. But a wise one, somebody if you live in a defined system, do you actually know that when you have the right, you can challenge the authority? Not by fight, it's not by saying gra gra. It's by using your own, how you know how the system works to challenge them.
Yes, Harry Ho, you can challenge the authority. That's why the court is there. You can challenge that authority. And official too great too. You just said something about must we challenge? Let me put that one online.
Must we challenge them before they know the right of citizens, where those police not taught the right of their citizen?
It's not
Nigerian
all the police.
authorities. Of course, it
It's
boils
not all the
down
police
to
that knows the citizens' right.
no,
I'll tell you the truth.
no.
Most of these policemen, most of them don't know this right until you teach them. So most of them are working on
No.
ignorance, believing that what they are doing is correct, based on the fact that they've been doing it and nobody's challenging them. They take it as a right upon themselves. For those
Exactly.
that know, for those that know, by the time you push forward, for those that know, you see them relaxing. You see
Yes.
them killing the case. Say, okay, you don't do now, yeah, no, or yeah, give us more thing. Now, just to cover their shame. At the end of the day, they'll
Yes.
say, okay, go. You can challenge them. I, for one, have been out there doing these challenges. I never sleep jail one day.
Yeah.
I go to police station every day. Stay CID. All the commander there know me. Don't be say for mount. They go there every day. New commissioner come. We must go. We report directly. Sometimes we bypass. We don't always want to do that. We bypass them and report straight to the commissioner. We just give a call. And when the commissioner knows you called, reporting an officer, the commissioner will request you to come. And you come. He will invite the officer. Is it true? And he will invite others. Listen, no. So the commissioner does not want that disgrace because he's on top. He's in charge. That's what you should know. When you go to a police station, the boys are misbehaving, and you go directly to the DPO, and the DPO is like siding the boys. Just leave them. Call the commissioner. Just call the commissioner. Tell him right now, this is what is happening. I have
And
done several of this. So you can challenge this thing if you have the knowledge, if you know.
And he also said something. He said, he said, my God, like, yes, what we're reading. He said,
Yes.
my God, can you challenge the authority that can lock you up and throw the key away? We are
No.
not going anywhere. Yes,
Yes.
Mr. Henry, let me just say one thing. Thank God you live in a very well democratic system. Let's put it. It's a they're practicing true federalism. A lot of people have been thrown in Oko. Do you know why? Because of lack of investigation. And these people were just thrown there. No proper investigation was done with their case. And they remained there because they got nobody to actually go into this case. Let me take your mind back. I just forgot this boy that was executed, the first young boy that was executed in the United States with the chair. I don't know. Go and check.
I forgot his name
I've
too. The
forgotten
young
his
boy.
name. He was
Was it
he
16
was too
years?
small. He
Yeah,
was
too
too
small.
small that he was not able to. They were not able to fit that thing in his head. They have to put something. I think they said they put the Bible or something like that, so that he can get to it. And he was executed. Decades after this execution was done, a lawyer actually went back into that case. Do you know that that boy was as innocent as anything? This was 20 years or more than after that case is gone. A lawyer actually took that case again. They now find out that the people that went through all the judge that was in that case were all one-sided. They never carried out investigation to know actually if that boy actually did that thing. Because of harassment and segregation at that time, his own, I think it happened in the state of Alabama. His own parents were driven out of the community they were because of that case. Mr. Henry, go and check that thing, because a lot of things that we are trying to say now, a lot of people are dying in the prisons today because of lack of investigation.
Yes.
Because if you ask our police force now and says, what is going on? You say, they'll tell you we are investigating the matter. How is the investigation going? We don't know. How and which instruments are you using to investigate the matter? We don't know. How is it going to end? We don't know. Because the resources to do investigation has to be, you have to see it on ground. But looking at the society right now, do we really have something like that? Where you call a police officer, will tell you, oh God, we not get fuel. We not get fuel. So now, how are you going to investigate a matter that you know. So you see a lot of things is still happening that affects one or two persons in the society, and some of them died as that result, and that case is empty. They just close that case. They see you later. So proper investigation and evidence. If they tell you this is evidence, how do you know that is evidence? Do you know that today, when we say forensic evidence, forensic investigation, do you think that one will work in our society at what we have today? The answer is no.
They do it, oh. They do
Yeah,
it,
but
but it's not. It's
that
not
is what I'm
common.
saying. It's not like concrete.
It's not like our police don't know what to do. If they want to work, you will know that this police, even without network, they will bring that person out from the hole the person is hiding. I want to also let you know that yes, on that area, I want to praise our Nigeria police. If they really want to work, they are
Why?
locals. If they really want to work, they will bring that person out with him before you know it. If they really want to work, they don't need internet. They don't need that. Without internet, they will do their work. They are very good in that areas, but do they really want to work?
That is the
No.
thing. It
They
also
really
boils down to
don't
the
want to do
resources
work.
they have.
This biasness, it's like court. It's like court. When you are there, when you are among them, you be part of that court. You now see truth and try to bend it to favor who brings the money or who you like, or your relation, or a friend you think you can help. It's like a court. Once you are there, you don't like truth no more. You don't do things that are truthful anymore. You see the truth. Because you are in charge, it will come to your table. You are the one doing it. You will do it your way. That is just the truth. Why the Oga at the top? The Oga knows who. He has gone to tell the Oga. Some Oga don't know. They'll just go and boo yeah. Oga na so now they say, okay. They'll boo yeah the Oga. That's why sometimes they will collect, but the Oga will not know. We will go there and say, Oga, you say, but you tell me it's 5,000 you collected. That's Oga, that lie, now 40. You mean you collected 40K? Go and bring out that money. No. Yes. Yes, that is the truth. It's like court.
And another thing, Mr. Lefties, is all about interrogation, harsh interrogation that most of these inmates also get. They agree, when they get a hard interrogation, they just admit to crimes they did not commit. Because they are under duress, they don't. Yes.
Yes, that one
Do
is
you
out of
actually
torture.
know? Yes.
If you see some torture, you yourself will agree. For
This
you
is
not
the
to
thing.
die, you will say, yes, I do it. Now me, I do it. They want you to say it's you. They want you to say that you do it. That is the very, very bad thing that we are still practicing in Nigeria. Very, very bad way of operating. They will torture you to the extent that sometimes, hey God, what you did not do, you say now me do it. Because that moment you need to leave. Hang you.
It's a very bad thing, my brother.
Very, very bad. Hang you,
It's
roast
a very
you,
bad thing.
put fear into you. That at the end of the day, sometimes you agree that yes, Vivian Rose, okay, we can see you bye later. But okay, well, okay, thank you, Vivian Rose. Yes, that is the truth. So all these things we need to start to change. All these things we must continue to talk. For those that cares to listen, all these things happening, all the illegal detention, all the abuse of court processes, most of these things is because we allow them. If we all if we all can start to begin to do the right thing, you see, these things will change. Just like Machiavelli, you make an example.
Yeah.
Sometimes we will go to places we come from a place, what we don't do in that place, we come to this place, we'll see ourselves doing it because the system
Yeah.
allows us to do it. But why will you do it when you know it's wrong?
This is my problem. This is the problem. You see, that was why I emphasized
Why will you do
on
it when you know it's wrong?
exactly.
Why
So
will I
our
not give
people,
policeman that is on his duty? Not that I just want to help give for free.
but you're
Give
not
for free.
allowed. They are not allowed to take. They are not. They are not
You cannot
allowed.
give. You are giving what? Keep your money. They don't take. They don't what money for what? Give money for what?
It's very uncalled for, because a lot of things boils down to when we take it's just like you have you ever seen in a developed world somebody, a citizen, giving money to a police officer?
And when we what where will you have that time? How will you do that?
That is the thing, because they are not even interested in what you are putting in your pocket. The first thing is, first of all, they don't want to violate your right. They don't want you to also violate theirs. They want you to comply. They want to tell you what the law is and why you are being found in such a situation that they are, talking to you. They'll explain it to you. And when you get to the station, you see them, they don't even come to you and start drilling you, because all this thing is, we need to follow the process.
They won't do this because you see they carry body armor. Most of their body armor is camera.
Yes.
It's camera to show that yes, what they are doing. So there are people. There are no cameras everywhere. They are carrying cameras. Why would they abuse you? Even if they want to, they know it's going to put them in trouble, so they won't do it. That does not mean that they are perfect. If they see opportunity, hang you, say blow you, they go down behind camera.
Yeah.
But commonly, generally, they respect you as a person. They talk to you like somebody, like themselves, and you have the right to talk to them back just because we're all human beings. You have the right to record if you want to. You don't try it with Nigeria police who know they can shoot you for recording them. They know you are recording them. They will shoot you and nothing will happen. If you are doing the right thing, why will you be afraid of record?
Yes, that is the thing.
Why will you be afraid?
That is the thing.
Nowadays, if you want to go to some office, they'll tell you drop your phone. They'll empty you because they know that what they are doing there is wrong. What
But
they
this
want to
is the
discuss
thing.
is wrong.
Yeah, but
They
this
don't
is
know
the
if you have
thing.
any kind of evidence against them.
Yeah,
That
the
is the
police
first thing
cannot.
we must do. Yes, we must first of all discourage that. Drop your phone. You are going. You want to go see your higher officer. Go say, "Hey, drop your phone." Why?
Even the police officer cannot issue. It does not have the right to touch your property as you have been. It does not have the right.
Why?
You need to tell them, sir, you don't have the right to touch my property.
If you are doing the right thing, you won't be doing
Yes.
this. You won't say drop record because what we are doing, what we are talking about, is the correct process.
It's legal.
So Nigeria must wake up. Nigerians,
not even Nigeria, not even Nigeria. The whole of Africa must wake up.
Yes,
the whole of Africa. And this is why the Western world.
Nigeria represents almost the whole of Africa because if everything that happens in Nigeria affects every other African countries.
So that's why everybody must wake up.
Yes,
it is the generation.
That's why I'm calling of Nigeria, because Nigeria is the big brother in Africa.
It's the generation that are going to suffer. The generation that are going to come out in Africa from now till another 20 years now. All these ones you are seeing there will be no more. So you are going to inherit what they plant there. So how do you change it? You should be ready. It's just now when we always saying something happened, we say we are calling on the international communities because we know they will come and help. Right?
International community will not come and solve your local problem for you.
That is what I'm trying to say. No, you see something happen, say we are calling on the international community. Calling on what? Those international community, if they didn't do their own right, will you be calling on them? Why can't the international community be calling on? We are calling on the African community to.
They only take notes. They just take notes. They won't come. They won't come and help you. You help yourself.
Exactly.
The only way they will be active is they are taking notes. Any of this person enter their country, they remember you did that. They are not coming to do anything for you if you don't help yourselves. If we don't help ourselves now, we don't think of developing our country, it's going to be very difficult for us all, because it's going to touch every one of us. Even you that think you have money, you have everything, it's going to touch you.
Of
It's
course.
going to touch you.
Of
So
course,
you
they are.
must from now learn to do the right thing. If you are a policeman, Oga, do your work well. Stop oppressing people. You know the truth. Let the truth reign. Don't take money and cover truth. It is very, very bad. You will catch thief. You know he's a thief. Instead of you to charge him to court, he will bring you money, give you money, you let him go. And tell him, don't steal again. Oh. You've collected your own part. You will let him go. But if you see somebody that stole Maggie, has no money,
the way you beat the person,
you will use that one to learn how to walk. You will persecute that Maggie guy that was hungry. Some are very good though, because like some commanders, there are some cases you take to them, they look at the person, they will give them more money and say, let him go. I've seen that too from some reasonable commanders in our stations. Why you tip this thing that you say they're hungry? You don't know this thing, he put you for trouble. The owner will say, you for talk now, hungry, or I don't get time for this case again. Say, how much? Take, go, not if again. No. I've seen that. But some, now those ones, now they think they learn work. Those ones will not get really effects. Why the politicians, when they take borrow, they steal our money, then they make friends with them. They collect numbers. They give them bank account. So in all of this, we must strive to wake up. We must strive to do the right thing. We are the people. We as a people have a lot of duty. If this country must be good, it is in our hands. Whatever we do is a reflection of what we want the country to be like. If we think we don't care, it's a lie. If you think you don't care, it's not going to happen to you. It's a lie, yo.
Yeah.
They say whether the elephant and the hippopotamus they fight, monkey begin they happy. When one break leg, now medicine man say they go need monkey vein.
Monkey.
You see,
God.
it don't affect monkey. It don't affect monkey. Monkey when they happy says, hey, yes, when they fight is good. That leg where break now, monkey vein they want to suffer. They don't go kill monkey so.
They will kill him.
Hey, we have a caller, Engineer Ken. Yes, Engineer Ken. Good evening. I greet you, sir. We do online, oh. Israel be doing your contribution.
We want to politicians like us come up for business.
Nigeria.
I don't remember saying the politician, no.
Israel, you want to take us come up for business? It don't say if we made a no waiting day, we'll come up for business with that.
Engineer Ken, the thing is, nobody is out of business. Politician has been something that has been existing worldwide. The name politician is not a Nigerian name, not to even talk about a Benin or Igbo name. So it's an English word. It means that it exists everywhere. But whereby you are not doing your job as a business, well, but the people are suffering. Business is supposed to yield profit. That is the goal of a business, to yield profit. But in terms of this one, there's no profit yielding here. So the people are suffering. So the people need to know what they have to do to take back control. It's simple.
Before you guys for the past an hour, I'm really impressed. Kudos to you guys. Kudos.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
On a very serious note, Nigerian police are very, very smart and intelligent. I'm telling you, I have a fact I remember the year 1991. 419 people, they play my mom 419, in Upper Lawani, 1991, at about 95,000 naira at that time. So when my mom get home and she told my dad, and my dad was like, no, these guys they are monitored up like they are 419. This is not the truth. So the house my mom driver took my mom to, we all drove there. I went there with them. By the time we went there, it was an empty house. There was nobody there anymore. We even met a man there. The man was not there. I think the man was a retired army officer. We almost killed him. Before we now find out that man is innocent, that he was also duped. So we now went to Liberty Police Station that controls that area. So my dad met the DPO and laid the case to him. So the next thing the DPO told my dad that he's gonna call my dad before that day, before Tuesday. And that thing happened on Saturday. And also before Tuesday we'll hear from them. So on Tuesday morning the DPO called my dad that if we can come to the police station that they have caught the boys. By the time we got there, my mom identified 3 of them. 3 of them. There was no cell phone. There is no internet. There was no picture to show that. They didn't even show my mom their pictures on that Saturday when we went to lay down the complaint. But the description, they was able to locate them and get hold of them. So from there it was an history. So that would tell you that these guys knows their job. But the thing is this: the system is compromised, and it says that their salary is not going anywhere. That is why you see them doing their roja bedding. Okay. I have a very good families in Nigerian police, in Edo State there, for over 40 years with the commissioners. I don't want to go deep. Guess what? If they send any of them to any roadblock, they don't give them car, they don't give them fuel, they don't give them nothing. Those people you see there, the inspector or the sergeant that will be in the charge of those 4, 5 to 6 policemen that will be on that roadblock, the bus that they're going to use to go there will be on their expenses. They will shatter a tuke by their self. That roadblock money will pay for it. They will also in that roadblock to balance to the DPO. I'm telling you for a fact. They also for that roadblock to balance for a DPO and also take care of their own self. So a policeman that is making 30,000 naira a month, the 30,000 naira a month that is less than $70 a month. There is no health insurance. There is no housing allowance. There is nothing for them. If they are sick, it's under their expenses. Is their children sick under their expenses? Is their wife sick under their expenses? There is no uniform allowance, nothing. And you give them a gun, a weapon. My brother, we have to be realistic. We are all human beings. If you and I are in their shoes, maybe we'll do more than them. That is why you see that about 95% of them are corrupt. That they do what they do. Because you cannot blame them. If they want to keep holy to their salary, by the time they get home seeing their children crying, no money for school, no money to do this. First day, second day, third day, fifth day, the landlord are dragging them money to pay their rent. What did you expect? They'll start looking for any way out.
Engineer Ken, you just mentioned something that touches me. I understand that their salary is not too much, but you should also know that it's not by force when you took the form to be a member of the police force, you also know how much the salary were as of the time you beg to be. And again, the people you are dealing with, they are not government. If your salary is 30,000 and somebody that is getting 10,000, you want to take the whole 10,000 from that person. The person has family too. The person also go to hospital. The people you are dealing with, they are not different from you. They deal with they deal more with the downtrodden. Yes. They make them to go borrow. You want to tell me it's not their fault?
Engineer Ken.
If I tell you one thing, Engineer Ken, if you start paying Nigeria police, if you start paying Nigeria police 200,000 a month, they will still that Roger.
Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken. Engineer Ken, let me tell you one thing. In every country of the world, you have the police watchdog. You have there is a body that controls all the police, you know, in every country. Hello?
He's
So,
hearing you.
okay, the thing is, you shouldn't say because you are not anywhere and you are taking from the people who you are supposed to protect. Before, like he said, before you take the oath to say you want to join, you already know what is at stake. So if the salary is not high, then you guys can protest to the police watchdog and tell them what your demands are. Tell the government what your demands are. Like he said, even if they are getting 150,000, 200,000, 300,000, because most of them, their friends will tell them, my brother, I don't make money, I don't bring four flats. Their aim is to build. Some of them just went there after the road guy go tell you, say, my pikin go. Don't be using your own job to say this is what you are going, that is what you depend on for this. And like the way they take this thing is, it is just their right to take the money. But if you look at it, the decades that they have been extorting this money, what have they used the money to do for the society? I can't hear him. His line is not that clear.
You can hear him now.
Hmm.
Another thing, I don't know what we can able to do for them. If we the citizens can pay their mouthpiece, to start talking for them, so that the government can really sit tight in it and look into it for them. So that at least their salary, giving them a good pay, giving them a health coverage does not take the government anything to do it. The senators and the House of Reps, the money is.
Oh, yeah.
It's 2 times bigger than American president's salary in a year.
Yes, Engineer Ken, that you said, lot of us are be doing that for them. We are very close to the police because every day we have dealings with them on daily basis. So because we know, most times we also do this talking for them. Sometimes we go to the commissioner, also tell them, look, sir, this, there are some offenses. The way we human rights, the way we the way we fight for the people, the common people, same way we fight for the police. So sometimes you go to the police station, you discover that one IPO has been locked for like 4 or 5 days for just one offense. So we go into these matters, and that IPO will be freed. The way we fight for commoners, that's how we fight for the police. Sometimes we also do crusade for the police. When the police salary, more than increase their salary, they are suffering. We do this. Sometimes we go to where they live and also take pictures to put on the internet, social media, to say, look at what the federal government, look at how they are living their life is wrong. But the people you are fighting for, Are these same people killing you, fighting you, doing all rubbish to the people that can also help them, oppressing the people? When they too, they know that yes, they are part of the suffering. This whole problem is from the top.
Wow.
This whole problem is from the top. And now you are joining the top to oppress the commoners on the street. They are using you. They are using you to oppress the common and the downtrodden. How do you now expect the commoners, the people, to be happy? That's what led to EndSARS, because they now see that the government were using most of these police to do all rubbish. Anything they want to do is the government that are using them, and the police now became very rotten. That's what brought EndSARS saga. Yes, that was brought EndSARS saga. If only the police can be very responsible, our judiciary can be responsible, you see that country will be fine.
Yes, you're very right.
That country will be fine, because when you catch a thief, you persecute. Whether you forget money, you see you not do anything, you leave him. You see politician with a thief, you hold him, put him for sale.
You hold him, yes, yes.
You see who do anything wrong. Judiciary too, you don't know face, whether you be police. You to choose stone from this amount supposed to be this, but this is battle pen thief. Okay, you are going your own hard pass na life jail. To the show example, if this is were happening, I tell you, these younger ones where they learn, where they come up, where they grow up, they already know the repercussions to actions. They go stop. They don't go, they follow, do all this trade. But they see all these people, they do this trade, they see that they can survive. Now that they be social media influencer. Now that they come out now, they talk all the time. When they don't learn one work, they don't specialize for anything. But because of bad thing what they do, they call them popular. Now people want to be like them. And you are telling me it is not their fault? The fault is mostly from our police. If our police responsible today, now police get power to arrest anybody.
Yes.
You know? If they do the work where they put them to do, you see this country, that country go balance.
Mr. Leftist,
Yes,
let me still say something. You know, a lot of us, that some of the people we see today now, I don't see myself as an activist. I am just somebody who try to educate our people of what is right and what is wrong. Most of these activists you see in Benin today, some of them never even know what activism means. They don't even know. They don't even know what activism means. So some of them just come out today, wake up in the morning. Before you know what, they start giving their self title, comrade. Mr. Leftist, you yourself, you know what is the meaning of comrade. You see how we deceive ourselves. Somebody they don't know that this title, before you earn a title, even the word SIR, sir, is a title. Before you are being given a sir, you must merit it. You understand? People will just wake up in the morning, but when you just ask them, my name is Comrade Peter, I'm Comrade this, I'm Comrade that. They have not shifted now. Before you know it, they say, my name is Mrs. this. What do you know? And these same people who think they are human rights activists, they are also people that are also siphoning from the people they say they are trying to help. So we should not shy away. It's not just everything. It's everyone in the society who are liable in this whole thing. They need to know what is your position and what is this person's position. You understand? Yes. Because we are just talking about police. We still have our own people who call themselves this. All of them based on stomach's infrastructure. They'll start giving their self name. But sometimes I continue to wonder, do these people actually know what the meaning of these things are? Some of them just see it as something to elevate themselves. But if you ask them, come, what do you know about this thing? What do you know about this thing? You just call them. You know I'm a human rights fighter. You know I'm a human rights activist. What do you know about it? Explain to us, sir. No, but you give yourself the name. So the same thing that we are talking about, the extortion, they are talking about from the forces. You still see our own people extorting it because they have the name. You call themselves comrade. Who gave you the name? Do you know what it is?
If I must respond to this, you are saying, they say even when you make farm, you plant corn, you go house. When you come back again, you go see something grow like corn, not the corn.
Yeah.
Not the corn. It resemble corn.
Yeah.
That's what it be. A lot of people also thinks they can make name and make money through some processes.
Yeah.
So some of them become a comrade, not because they actually want to fight for you and me. So many of them become a comrade because they want to use the opportunity to showcase themselves, at the same time get connection to police, politicians,
yes,
and start getting contract and start making money. A lot of comrade, you see, they call themselves comrade. The police know them. If you go to police, they will tell you who be comrade and who not be comrade. So a comrade go to police station to follow police do business.
You see?
Yes. Some comrade, like Kola na Baba for that one.
Now wow.
I know the fear not mention them now. There are many. We know them.
You see?
If you see
this
them,
is also part of the thing we're talking about.
These people, now they still go, they collect money from government. When you they fight against, now they get government appointment. Now they go collect money from government. Government they use them. So there be government wing of comrade. There are many. So that is why, if government want to deal with such people, they don't chop with the government. Government want to deal with you, they will deal with you straight. Because they see you finish. They don't say your hand not clean. They get you for the dictionary, they know you, then they use you now, then they call you, give you money, say, more do like this. Now, so, what if that other comrade, you say that one not quiet now, that one not they talk again, that one condemn his name, finish because of this kind of act. He can't talk to pastor by himself. Yes, I go very soon. We will go at those civil society websites. They drive so many of them come out. They drive many of them. Some they work with police. They call themselves comrade. Now just their work with that. If you see them, they are looking good, and they eat well, they get money. If you fair go look house where they stay, you know say, tell me the business where they do, you know they. Now comrade though. So now office for some. Now office, brother, now office. That's why I say you plant corn, you go house, come by, you go see something like corn, not be corn. You know they produce good fruit.
Because the reason why we are saying all these things, because
they produce good fruit.
Yeah, do you know that sometimes I begin to wonder, the only true comrade I know to the fact in the world is Nelson Mandela, because he actually proved that he was a comrade, and that's why that name, that title was given to him, because he said, by their fruit we shall know them.
Comrade as a name now for now brotherhood.
Yeah, it's the brotherhood to make sure that the affairs of the people lies with you, and you must be able, and you should be ready for the task ahead. How many of these comrades that are calling themselves comrades are ready for the task?
Together. I get your interest, you get my interest. Not be those ones now when they come out, go where money day. Now they see them all. Anywhere you see them, now where money day. You see that with government, envelope must change handle.
Wow.
This was now business. Neither they take and do. Maybe one time go find them. Me, I know they fear nobody. I they call names. I know they fear anybody. I they call names. If you know say a lie, quote me, call my own. If you know nothing about me, go talk. Because before you must talk, make sure your hand clean.
That is true.
Before you must come say you want to do back, make sure say your hand clean. You know they do the same thing, no. Because if they do, fear don't go let you talk.
That is true.
Fear don't go let you talk because they chop. So many come into comradeship, into activities, call themselves activists. Their life, they are just nothing to write home about. They are using it as an office. One of Christians go to advertise like church. If you have problem, come to us.
Wow.
Now, I go find that advert. Advertise if you have problem, come to us. We help you. We are human rights activists. And you do advert. Advert for comradeship. Now office. Now commodity they sell. Are you selling commodity? What you want to do the advert for? Me, they beg for work, and they beg people to come. If not be money, and they beg to help people. No, you know they beg. Now they go find who they find help, go find you come. Not be they find who get problem. You know they find who get problem. Who they find who get problem, you know say get interest there. If you they find who get problem, you get interest there. There's something that make you they find who get problem. If problem they go locate you. You know they advertise now church. So my brother, this matter what you just bring so now another big talk.
Because it is also seen as an abuse because people actually don't actually know that these things that we are talking about, they are very, very important in our society. Don't say what you don't, you it's like you don't have the quality. You come out and just begin to say, this is this, I am that, I am that. This recent is like when you go to Abuja, everybody is a honorable. Even Gateman, Lizard. If you ask, what is your name? Sir, I'm Honorable Lizard.
Well, that is not we shouldn't dwell on those people because the world is looking at you. People are seeing you. Whatever you are doing, people know you. I don't believe in talking too much about such people because whatever you are doing, if you think you are doing it secretly, it's a lie. People knows you. People are only keeping you quiet. If you are collecting money from somebody to do something, that person knows, yes, you've collected money from him. It is wrong. Yes, whatever you are doing, people knows you. You are the one giving yourself name.
Yeah.
That is just the truth. So, my brother, if we continue to talk about this comradeship, we're not going to leave here. Yes, we can see Mommy Diaspora now. Well done. Official too great. Yes, I've seen you people. Vivian Rose. Yes. Suzanne Capeland. I see you. Victech. That's Suzanne Capeland. Kabiru. Cardinu. Now, wow, this is your message long. Although I put
yes, I can read his message. The last point: all human activists know police abuse men like Dangote barcode. Let women go for scot-free. From Regina Denny to NSAS, men get it more than women. Well, that's this Kabiru's one spell out the bill that has just been in the table now. I don't know if you've heard about the women's rights.
The matter about women equality.
Yes.
Sometimes ago, I had some persons talking about we should allow women more in our political space. That it's not about women or men. It's not about the gender. It's about the patriotism. It's about the mind.
Yeah.
The few women that have allowed, like Daisy, the few women that we've given position, have they not done worse?
Yeah, but if you also look at it,
have they not done worse? So it's not about women or men. For me, it's not about women. Anybody that merits, that have that patriotism, that have
Yes.
that mind to do the real thing. Because now what we are talking about is a social ill. It cuts across men and women. And I tell you now, the way our women are going, they are becoming worse than men. I'll tell you, don't just go there. It's not about, we see men as arrogant. Men, we know men as hoodlums. But the way our women that are supposed to be gentle, that are supposed to be pride, dignity, the way they are going, since when they don't begin to wear trousers like men, they don't worse past men. So I don't want to go there. All I am interested in patriotism. Whether a man,
Yeah,
whether
you are
a
right
woman,
about this patriotism. You are right. But
Look at
if you
our
look
court
at it,
judges today. Some of them are women. See what they are doing. I don't know women there. Court.
yeah, but the thing is, you know one thing.
Corruption. When you say corruption, women are be corruption past men. With no apology.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Patriotism. Now what they look for, whether we can't give women a chance, no put women, not be the gender be the problem. Gender is not the problem. For me, it's not gender. Who can do it? Who is ready to do it right? Look, some of the DPOs who they get for police will be women. Go check their station and go check money that they make. Women will be mama.
But the thing is, I support you on that patriotism part. It's about the patriotism. But also, it's just that even in diaspora, is still like women are still fighting for their right, because it's just seen as the men, because we just been given the upper hand, and these women are kind of marginalized, and but let us still put these people to that.
Somebody mentioned even Stella Oboa. Yes.
Okay. Let us still put these people. Let's just let them still have the power. We have only seen few now. To be honest with you, we've only seen few. But let us still elevate them. I support my. Sorry, Mr. Lefties. My stand is, everybody should be given the right, whether you are a man or a woman. You understand? Everybody should be given the right.
The people they say Edo State property now woman who they in charge.
Now
woman, she's the one in charge.
So
I forgot
it's just because the bill was in the bill has been in the House ever since, and they are saying that it's not being moved forward because of certain things. But I just felt that everybody should be given their right. So it boils down to if they are going to be patriotic, because if you look at it now, they're still going to go back and say the majority of the people who has run the whole positions in Nigeria or in the whole of Africa is still more men. Because I think I don't know if we have a female president in Africa. I think the first female president, I don't know about any other person, is Salif Johnson of Liberia.
Yes, we have female president.
Yeah, we had I don't know, female president who I can't remember one. The only person I've known now I'm not talking about Nigeria. I don't know. I'm talking about the whole of Africa. Salif Johnson, the former president of Liberia before this arrival of George Opongwell. So Salif Johnson was the female head of state. And we don't know if there's the other person.
That rose. He said, what a man can do, women can do it better. Because men can steal, women are stealing better. Yes, I understand.
No. Let's not.
I understand that area. Look at our educational system. Look at our teachers, the female teachers. See what they are doing. The corruption they are having because of they can do it better. It's a systematic issue. It's not a gender issue.
Yeah, but if you look at it, Mr. Leftist, I believe that we still need to put, let women come into this more. You understand? Because let there be equal participation. We cannot just say
Anything,
because few have been there and they
sorry,
have done this like this. I
my brother,
myself, I stand for everyone.
before we close this program, let not drag women into so many things, because naturally women don't get power for all these many things. Now, when they put them on, then they force themselves put.
Yes.
Women
Somebody have
naturally
just
don't get threats for some kind of things.
Messinade have just said, it's true. The recent Tanzania, they have a female president. That's yes, that's true. Because when Magufuli died, the vice president became the president. Sorry, Messiade. My brother, you see, one thing I believe that we should be able to let these people get into power more, just as the men. Let there be equal opportunities. It's not just because we have few of them now. See that she just said this. The president of Tanzania is a woman now. I know Salif Johnson. Even Ngozi Iweala is holding a big position today. It does not mean that if you have somebody like Ngozi Iweala, I myself, I prefer that if somebody like Ngozi Iweala becomes the president of Nigeria today, I'll be very happy. Because I still want women to have that taste. They will let them maybe one or two person might have that motherly tenderliness to say, these people, let's do it like this.
Machiavelli, our democracy never ripe for women.
No. If we say our democracy is not, democracy is a government of all. Democracy was not designed for only one person. I does not stand on that. For me, I believe women should have their right.
Make we prepare ground, make it all good. Women can come in and take charge. For now, now eye for eye, now killing here. Women don't fit take them all.
No. See, my brother, we cannot say so. We cannot say so.
That is why for now, that's why we must prepare the neutral ground. That is, we must make sure.
I think Hakim want to contribute. My brother, I don't believe so. I don't believe so.
Hakim can call me.
Yeah, I think he said he's asking for the WhatsApp number.
Hakim, you can call me. The WhatsApp number is working.
I myself, I believe that because if you see now, 60% of Ethiopian parliament are all women. Let us continue, because one thing, my brother, I think this marginalization we just need to stop it. We can say because there's a killing, there's all these things that are happening in Nigeria. Somebody, if you believe, maybe what Vivian Daros is saying, what a man can do, a woman can do better. Because in this present society we are now, you cannot say one person can do it all. Somebody might come in and just say, my brother, I will change her for Unana.
We have a kid on the line. Israel, we have a kid on the line. Okay. I know what I do. I know what I do. Yes, still I make you call so. My chick don't work. I know say you go call. You remember Mori.
If you start talking about our queens like that, of course I'm going to call. Why won't I call?
Because you must support him. You support women die.
Yeah, we support women. We want everything to be equal.
Me, I love women. I love women well, but I still get little reservation.
The problem we have in Nigeria today is because we don't have enough women in high places.
Thank you, Mr. Hakim.
That is one of the biggest problems we have in Nigeria.
Okay.
Just go and look at this. Just look at this COVID-19 that happened. The countries that performed well, that performed the best, were countries that have been led by women.
Good.
Number one was the New Zealand president.
Okay.
New Zealand Prime Minister Jessica Ardern. She has the best.
That did better in this COVID-19. There are countries that were led by women. Okay. Go and look at under Angela Merkel as
Yeah.
leadership. You know, see how multicultural that country become under how many years since Angela Merkel was premier in that country. When you were talking about Detention, you forgot to mention Dora Akinyuliu that sacrificed her life for Nigeria.
Exactly. I forgot that one.
Assassination. Do you know how many times she escaped assassination because she tried to do what is right? My brother, the problem we have in Nigeria is the men, we are evil. The Nigerian men are evil. They don't have forgiveness.
Yes.
So what has the women done that they're going to be the one that are responsible? The president, they haven't given them.
I agree with
They
you.
haven't given them.
Yes.
You look at the old 36 states. They don't have governors. They don't have deputy governor. Maybe one deputy governor, Kaduna State, is a woman. That's all. Every other one, men. You go to commissioner, for them to even give 20%, allocate 20% of their commissioner to women is trouble. They don't give to women. Afterwards, if you look, I said this thing last time. Court is an issue. How many women do you see that are courts? Kidnappers. How many women do you see that are kidnappers? Armed robbery. How many women do you see that are armed robbery? But if you go to our market today, you will see 80% women there, 20% men. See, they are being productive, contributing to our economy. If you go to our schools today, most of our teachers are women, contributing to educate our children. So why would you say it's not the time for women to take up we should first of all prepare the country? No,
why I'm saying that, Akin, listen to me. Why I'm saying that, because I love them too much. I don't want anything to happen to them.
Yes, but if you look at it,
because you just made mention of what I want to hear. If you go to the market today, 60% are women. You just made mention of what I want to hear. Women, actually, most of them are they struggle a lot. They do a lot of. They are good in management, managing our homes. They can also manage the country. But the democracy we are operating in Nigeria, and the way the killings, the way they are playing the politics is either do or die. And I feel our women wouldn't want to be part of those do or die issues.
Sir,
that's my aspect. I just want to let you know what I say for now.
I understand your point, but sir, let me come in here.
To follow these animals.
Sir, let me come in here. Just like Akin said, like I always say, if we say because the way they are running the politics in Nigeria is do or die, the way our society has now metamorphosed into now, we do not care if the cat is black or white as far as it can catch its mice. What a man cannot do, a woman can do better. Let us start bringing these women into force. Just as the men, they are dragging their own, make them also drag their own. Because for me, I duly support that it is time that Nigeria as a whole, let it be governed by a woman. To be honest with you, like what Akim said, the women that are doing well today, if you look at Jacinda Ardern of New Zealand, you see the way he handled the coronavirus and he's handling the economy in New Zealand. She's the best so far. She's the best so far. We just look at this woman that just left Germany, the German Chancellor, Angela Merkel. Her legacy has been one of the best as well. We have what's her name, Anna Marie of Finland. All these are women who now see the society, kind of being don't wanting women to be. They have proven to be that women can also be a good leader. I as a man, I just see that too much power is vested on us as men. It is high time we share it and see if what a man cannot do, a woman can do better. Let us actually prove it.
No, too much power invested in men.
Yes.
It's a man's world. That is why.
No, we shouldn't say that. This is where we're getting it wrong. Because if we say we are all human beings,
you cannot roll that one away. What a man can take. What a man can take and persevere, women cannot.
So So we just say they are just going to be number 2. It doesn't work like that. Let them still be number 1. When we see what we cannot do, it's not everything. Do you know that? Listen, I just think that we are just looking at certain things in a way that we all want to use biblical thing and every. Listen, if we want to come in the biblical way or the way the creation of man, hang on, the way the creation of man, we'll come to that. Let me just finish that. I will come to that. The way we were being created in this world. You see, God created man first. He took the man's rib and used it to create woman. But let me tell you, who are the most intelligent people on earth? It is the woman, because it was the woman who ate the forbidden fruit. It was the one that opened her eyes before the Adam, the so-called Adam, who was moving the whole Garden of Eden. Not be Eve, call and say, come, chop this apple. May you know say you open, may you know say your eye open.
I'm not begging for one thing. Not carry me go where I will go to shoot bomb. Because if you just go there, you want to tell us that women that cause the problem. Who will do so?
No, we're not saying. We are saying that about. We are talking about intelligence. No, may we still give these people chance.
That's a weakness. That not be intelligence.
No. Then they fair open their eye. Now them fair open their eye. Now them fair open their eye. May they still use this thing. See, for me, I believe that women have that quality. It's just that we are very, very much afraid. You know one thing with the kids, man, because we don't want to give up power. That has been a problem. Men don't want to give out that power. They want to exercise that power. It's not. Let us see what they can do as well. Let us be fighting for it. Yes.
It's not that they don't want to give out power. Their ego won't let them do it because they will be seeing it as if they will be under a woman. That's their problem. They fight for them to find themselves being governed by a woman. They just can't stomach it. It's not that they don't want their ego. This is not our people. We are very egoistic people. We think we are what we are not. That is one of the biggest problems. Me, I'll just a woman. I'll just call the room where I get wife for house. Who the hell are you?
Now religion be that. Now religion problem.
It's not religion. It's ego, man. Our people we have too much ego. You know?
Yes, I support that. We do believe. Yes. Yes.
President Muhammadu Buhari in Nigeria, when he's in Nigeria, he will not shake a woman. No, they will be buy down to him like this. As soon as he leaves Nigeria to Western world, he will be giving those women hand to shake. You know, he will be giving those women hand to shake.
Let's not put it that way.
What has religion got to do with that?
Yes. Even look at what Imwetinya Emi Osazuwa Ogame said. South African jailed Jacob Zuma he violated court order because laws in that country surpass every citizen in South Africa. Exactly. This is what we are also talking about. It is time.
I did not say women cannot.
Yeah.
I'm trying to respond. I am saying that what we talk. If you listen to me, I said I don't believe in the gender issue.
Yeah. You said it before.
That is what I believe in. Whether it's a woman or whether it's a man, is the patriotism that eagerness to work. Whether a woman can deliver us at the end of the day, let it so be it. Is the patriotism aspect of it I am interested in. I say personally, I don't believe in the gender thing, whether a man or woman. I don't believe in it. What I am talking about is if it is a patriotic woman, and I made an example of few women that have been in the key position, that held key position and did worse than men. I just made mention of that because I'm still talking about the corrupt practices. That what we are having is corruption. The women are corrupt, the men are corrupt. That if they are patriotic, anyone can come. I'm not saying woman cannot rule. I didn't say that. I never said woman cannot be a president. No.
Yeah.
I only said because the way they are playing our politics is do or die matter. The woman cannot run this race because it's always God. I love the women too much. I don't want them to be seen into this kind of dirty politics.
Mommy diaspora.
Listen to me well, Mister. I'm just emoting issue I'm answering now because I love the women too much. This you must blend first. You must
The way
swallow.
Nigeria is, the way Nigeria is now,
today.
the way Nigeria is now.
Just listen to me. That's what I
I
am
get,
saying. I am
yeah,
not
I get you, Mr.
any
Leftist.
woman at all. I am not.
I get you, Mr. Leftist. The way Nigeria is now, the way we are seeing it. When the NSAS protest came out, you see that most women played an active role. Example is that Aisha that you've seen her symbol. That is a symbol of a patriotic person. So if that woman now comes in tomorrow, you think that she's gonna be compromised? I'm just asking this question because seeing that injustice come out, you see, women are more bold.
That's what I whether I don't go labor room.
No, mommy, that's what I say.
You get what I good. Una did very good for some areas.
My brother left this.
Because I labor room now. I know they run period. Now we get labor. My own are direct every day. The power day.
My brother left this. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
Women are more resilient than men. That one is a fact. Nature have proven that it time and time again. Women are far more resilient than men. We, just because we have been able to take advantage of our species, because we claim to be the dominant species between the men and the woman.
We are the lion and tiger here. Just say.
No, we are not. My brother, we are not even antelope. We just claim to be lion attacker. We are weak. Men are weak. Yeah. Men are not resilient. Men are very weak. That's the fact. Men, men are very weak.
So we are weak. It's true.
Are you weak?
Let me tell you.
No, we are not saying about weak. There are certain things that what is trying to say.
Of course, in the aspect of what we are talking about, I am weak compared to a woman. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah.
See, Mr. Leftist there. What this Mrs. Amy Moitin, I don't know if she can hear me. You're very right, and the way you put things, I think we also need you in some debate. At least maybe you still join us for debate.
I just wanted to say that all the time we'll be holding debate. How many
times? Yes, we need to now. No, it's true.
Well, we are sharing chocolates. We are doing. You see, I say they are good in some area. I know what I'm saying now.
When they tell you,
how many women have you seen?
When they tell you the youth, those people, that's why when they tell you, government is not empowering the youth, I don't listen to them. Because when they tell you the youth, you never see any woman among them. It's just them boys, those ones who are courtists, who are agberos, they say government have not empowered them. But when you go and look for the young girls, majority of them you find them in the market, in the hair salon, in the whatever they are doing their business or whatever they are doing their job. You know, women have shame. Women, they have shame. Men are shameless. I'm telling you, men are shame. No, till now. Women have self-esteem. Women, we are shameless. But listen, for a woman, before a woman will sleep with any man, that woman must have some level of attachment with that person. But a man can sleep with anything. We are shameless. I'm telling you, brother.
If you want to,
Mrs. Moitian want to call in. Let her call because we want people to participate in this thing because we are all dealing with ourselves. Don't only call in. Join our debate most often because let's compete with the men because it's time now.
Let me take the number.
The reason why we are where we are today is because we don't have enough women in the right places. That's the problem. We do not have
example of a woman who is acting like a man. She's a fearless human being. Is the representative Ocasio-Cortez. If you see him in the house in the United States, you see how the way she talks and boldly.
Are we better? Are we better than the United States? Their vice president as we speak. Their vice president as we speak is a woman.
Exactly. And when she speaks,
it's a woman. Do you know how many states in the United States that have women governors?
Yes, there are a lot.
A lot. The current speaker of the House in the United States is a woman.
Yes, he's the number 3. She's not afraid.
What are you talking about, brother?
Which one did they ask for? Which I talk?
When they talk about say they are not, the women are not ready.
The women are ready
They
now.
are not ready. I say now.
Yes. What leftist is saying in the situation Nigeria is.
When I say they are not ready, I say like now we are talking, we've been here talking all the time, wanting to talk. I say, how many women have you seen coming up to want to talk? Apart from Comrade Queen, she would have been here now, but our network is very bad.
My brother, our queens are ready to talk. Even we that are men that come there to debate, the kind of language you guys will use to a fellow man sometimes. Is that not enough to put a woman away to say, listen, I'm not going to take myself to that platform and start and let people talk to me anyhow?
Then you want a woman to come and rule?
Mr. Hakim,
we the men will first of all have to create an enabling environment.
That is true.
Our women can come in. We cannot create an hostile environment and say, oh, there's no women. Women not they turn up. Women not they turn up. How can they turn up where you make the place a jungle? Make the place a nice working place for them to come in, and then they'll be able to bring in their skills. And
that is what that is for me. That is for me. Nigeria needs to open the way for them, because that thing is already, they are already putting it there. It's a bill, it has not been a law, and they are trying to fight it in the house now. This is why we bring this whole topic, because now we need more participation of women in governance. We need more. I myself, I support women in everything, because I believe all this one that the man cannot do, a woman can do better. I believe so, because the way our society is now, it's very clear that if a woman comes in, you will see that there's going to be a level of softness. I'm telling you.
Listen, I'm not just going to support a woman just because she's a woman. I still want to know that you have something to offer. You understand what I'm saying? I still want to know that you have something to offer. That one is guaranteed. But what I'm saying is that we as a society, we need to create an enabling environment for our women to be able to participate in our properly participate in our democratic settings, because the environment is not conducive enough for them. So for them to come in. Yes, my brother.
Akin, you went forward and you came back again. When I said
went forward, came back.
Yes. When I said the environment is not conducive, today political space in Nigeria, the way they are demonstrating their devilish way of politics, is not conducive for women. That's what I said before. I did not say women cannot. Hear me, you said it, you come back. Now, come to this place. You say here, we need to carry bed, mattress, foam, and roses spread for the screen for women to see before it will be conducive for them to join. Now, how do you rule? Because what you want to rule, you are ruling both the bad, the good, and the ugly. You said the way we talk here, women cannot join to talk. Then who are they expected to rule? Is it not me and you that is talking here? If they cannot take it, then they are not ready.
Okay, can I come in, please?
Yes, you can come in, sir.
Okay, what you are saying are two different things, right? What I'm saying is that you're putting the onus on the women to come in, good or bad, and come and participate, right?
Yes.
So I am saying no. We the men, we have to make the place a conducive environment. I'm not putting the onus on the women. I'm saying you and I, the men, we have to create because don't forget it. We the men, we made the place the way it is now. We turn it into a jungle. Okay, so it is now our responsibility to move it from that jungle to move it to a conducive environment so that other people can come in and participate. So you cannot rough up the place and then blame somebody for not coming in. No, it's like an arsonist that set somebody's home on fire, then start blaming the fire brigade that they're not working hard enough to put off the fire.
May I ask you how we make the place jungle for women not to be part of the jungle?
The way Nigeria is, Dada.
Of course, when you are running an election, you share guns.
No, we have said that now. I said we are both saying the same thing in different languages. But on this contribution matter now, I thought that's what here now. Why are women not participating?
Okay, first of all, let's put it this way.
Are we sharing gun here?
Okay, let's put it this way. how many times you leftists have you ever invited a woman to this platform to come and join? Say, okay, listen, any woman out there that want to join, please come. Feel free to come and participate.
Of course.
Have you ever extended an olive branch to any of the queens out there?
Yes, the link is always there. If you want to join, please. I'll just put the link there. You see not the link you use in coming. Why there are women talking here now? Why can't they also join?
Brother, we're not talking about now. We're not talking about right now. We're talking about in general scope.
Yes, generally. Okay?
So but you're asking them to say, okay, why are you not coming into the platform right now?
Join. We are not selective. We want more women. We keep saying it. We keep saying the only woman that listened was just Comrade Queen, and she's having a network problem. She always wants to come in. She always wants to come because she already have this capacity as a comrade. She already know she want to talk. So why are they shying away? If you must be a leader, you must be involved.
But what you are saying, Mr. Leftist, you are right. It's true. But most of the time, we all urge the women to join. But for me, I believe that we must still encourage them, like what Mr. Hakim is saying, because the level of which we show our intimidation is too much. We should just agree on that. Our own gra sometimes is too much. I'm not talking about here. I'm talking about in general in society. Even here, where we all live in diaspora, the way the men we want to always show our gra is just too much.
Bros.
We must all learn that women still have their right. That is just simple. So they should be given that chance.
Bros.
Yeah.
If you talk of gra for Nigeria, I agree. But gra men for diaspora na lie.
It is
diaspora na women. Women. I get diaspora. Diaspora is for women. That make us men come be like say most of the men diaspora not come know what they do. They do other women.
Sorry, Mercy Ade. I don't know where she's from. She's always very on ground anytime we are on. Mercy Ade, where are you from? So that we know, because we need to be knowing where these people, so that they can also join the debate, draw the ground with the men, because this is the time. I don't know where. He said, I will join you guys one of these days because I'm through with my exam. Okay, I don't know where she's from, because she has always been, because the name Ade shows it looks like a Ghanaian name. Oh, I'm from Spain. Okay.
See what you're going to do. Try to call in that number or send a message so that we can be reaching you personally all the time to see how we can put you on.
Oh, you were born and raised. He said she was born and raised there. Oh, she was born and raised in Spain. Okay, yes. That's a good one.
She's a Spanish, although she be Nigerian, because Ade na Ishan name.
Ah, okay.
Yes, Ade na Ishan name. Born and raised here. Amedo. Yes, Ade. I've told you, an Ishan girl. Ade is from Mesa. It's an Ishan.
Oh, sorry. He just showed. I thought the name Ade. Okay, Amedo. Okay. Sorry, I didn't. Some people have a J as a Ghanaian name. A J. Seems like it. Okay. I'm very sorry about that. You just showed the being an Edo person. You're proud of it. I'm proud of you, ma. I'm sorry, ma, if I got it wrong. I'm sorry.
It's okay. So we will welcome you. We want you to join. You can see. They think I don't like women. I am against women.
We never say you don't like women.
I'm actually protecting them because I know you girls, you women are queen. I don't want any problem anything to get to women at all. So Akim, I love women.
No, to be honest, let them join us because Edo State is for everybody. Nigeria is for everybody. It's not just for only one individual. You understand? So everybody is equal participation. That is why this channel does not support this kind of sexist or oppression. We don't like that. I myself, I am for everyone. I believe
don't believe in
everybody should
oppression.
have their right.
We don't believe in oppression. We
No,
never
no,
believe
no,
in oppression. As
no.
for me, I don't want to know if you're a man or woman. I'm still saying it. I don't want to know if you're a man or woman. All I want you to do, all I believe in is doing the right thing. What you know is good, do it. Whether you're a man, you're a woman, I don't care about that. I don't believe in gender. I treat
Yeah.
a woman like the way I should treat myself. Yes, the way I should treat myself. What is good for me? If you know it's good for you, don't go against. Don't go and be doing things. I really don't. I really don't go after. Now, woman she be, she not supposed. No, no, no. I don't do that. That's disrespectful. No.
A youth having this kind of advocacy. That's we are trying. This is what we want, so that our youth you try at your early age. Born and bred in Spain as a Spanish and a Edo. You see, you are still fighting for the betterness of people that you think a place where your ancestors came from. You were not born there. You are a Spanish Nigerian, but you are fighting to make sure that Nigerians that are living in Nigeria or we Nigerians have a better society. Kudos to you, my sister, and I love you for that.
Thank you. We all love you for that. We should be rounding up now. We've eaten more than
Yes,
2 hours, about 3 hours. Today's presentation was a little bit okay because though we never had a lot of panelists because of network problem. No, Nigeria Wahala. I
yeah.
miss Mr. Even Leftist now has gone out because of network. Madam Queen, we missed you also. I know you would have contributed to network issue. So we want to appreciate everybody that contributed, the comment section, people that called him, people that are later annoyed like a king. I know say I know what I do. I knew you got annoyed that came in. Thank you very much. Messi Ade, yes, thank you. And Vivian Rose, yes, thank you. Mommy Diaspora, thank you. Sophia Patrick, thank you very much. And who again? Kabiru Kadinu, thank you. Motiya, yes. Osazua Ogiame, thank you very much.
We want that Motinya Ogiame to also join because he's a very eloquent speaker as well.
Yes, I just pray and hope we'll be having a lot of you women in our midst while we are discussing. It will go a long way because men things it doesn't work without women. It never works without women. That's just the truth. So women, please endeavor to join each time we're having program like this. Your voice, let's hear your voice, your opinions. By so doing, a lot of people would even want to listen to you more because women are seen as symbol of love, gentle, quiet.
Yeah.
There's a place I can go because I'm a man. The way I will look, you woman will enter because look, you are armless. You are not going to be dangerous. You don't have the strength to do some stupid thing, which I will do after 3-4 bottles of beer. You understand? So women should endeavor to also be part of the discussion and debates most of the time. I greet you all for your time and official to great. Yes, I won't forget you. Grace Terry, Susan Kaplan, yes, I remember you also. Henry, yes, Henry O. Yes, very good. Thank you for participating. Joseph Amo Robert Arawa. Thank you. Well, my brother Israel, I know you are there.
Thank you very much for having me today, and I really so much enjoy it. Yes. And I wish the people who are also listening, let's show more of the participation. Let's educate our people. We are not here to fight anyone. We are here to bring the truth and make sure that our society have a better objective ahead so that our future can be bright in tomorrow's business. Thank you, everybody, again. And I will say bye for now.
Yes, it's going to be also bye from me. I can see one person, Bitamo Jackie. Thank you. Then I saw something Papa.
Thanks.
Well, I greet you all. Thank you. It's going to be bye for now. Sophia Papa, yes, that's the last name I want to call. Thank you very much. See you next Sunday at same time. Thank you. Bye-bye for now.